Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to Saturday Afternoon Adventures.
And also I am here.
I'm Robot Spacer.
Hi.
Hi. We're all here.
We're all here.
Silver Streak, hello.
Hello, Silver
Good
Streak.
to see you. Valis, hello. Good to see you. That reminds me, I made a cute little new emote, but then I remembered, oh right, approval.
Yeah.
So
That
it has not
takes
been
time.
approved yet, but I will have my first animated emote soon. And I'm excited about that.
And I still think about, but have not sketched my next emote idea.
David Alexander, hello.
Hello, hello.
So, we're here to play more King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. Before we get into that, I have a couple fun little things I wanted to share.
You just keep finding more and more King's Quest related items.
I mean, I have a lot.
You do.
You know, I was extremely tempted to make a vibrating potato emote.
I didn't realize that there were default options for animation.
Yeah, there's like the rave one is a built-in option. The vibrating one, you can have it spin, you can have it slide in or slide out.
Okay.
I can't remember if I'm forgetting one.
So we could have like a Jiggle and Jeff Nickel?
Yeah,
That might be fun.
absolutely. Caffeinated potato, exactly.
Perfect.
Is there anything you want to share before I start showing my collection of items, my show and tell time?
Nothing concrete. I mean, we were talking before earlier today about how I continue to try to remember anything more specific about my time playing this as a child.
Right.
And coming up empty. For example, I have absolutely no memory of swapping discs ever. But then you pointed out that there was a version that you could install.
Yeah, from what I read, the reason for the please enter a word from sentence 1 of paragraph 5 on page 3 whenever you boot the game is because they wanted to have a copy protection scheme that allowed you to install it on a hard drive. So you didn't have to have the floppy disks to play the game.
And I was a child, so I have absolutely no idea what was involved in the installation process. I just know that I wanted the game. We bought the game. Dad put the game on the computer and showed me how to start it.
That's a very good emote, Silver. All right, let's show and tell.
Yeah.
So this, I just happened to remember I had sitting on a shelf. It's a King's Quest collection.
I'm pretty sure I got him
complete
this.
games.
I'm pretty sure I got him this for Christmas one year, but I can't remember which year, and he doesn't remember how he came to have it. So there's no way of knowing who is right.
I thought about it some more, and I was like, yeah, it seems like that's probably correct that you got it as a Christmas gift. I also have a Space Quest collection that you possibly gave me at the same time, or
That I remember less.
okay. Who knows?
I could potentially go in my Amazon
But,
purchase history and answer this question.
This has the first 7 games on a mere 2. I feel like it says CD-ROM. I was gonna say I feel like they got to be DVDs just because they started getting bigger.
I like how it points out runs on Windows XP.
Yeah. So probably one disc is like 1 through 6, and then probably the second disc is 7, is my guess. Then I have the official book of King's Quest, which have some fun little bits in it. And also this magazine, which sadly is missing a cover. This is the autumn 1989 issue of Sierra Magazine. This article on Roberta Williams I'm not going to share because it's mostly about the Colonel's Bequest. I might share that when I get around to playing that game in the future.
In 2007, on December 10th,
Hey.
I purchased the King's Quest Collection CD and Volume 5 of the manga Welcome to the NHK.
Well, there you go. I did want to share this adorable little comic here by Kathy Skinner of Maryland, since it's relevant to our last week's stream. There's a drawing of Rosella standing next to the frog prince.
Oh.
And the prince says, "Well, thanks for changing me from a frog. Too bad you're nothing but a simple peasant girl. You can keep the little crown as a souvenir." And then on the next page, she kisses the prince and he poofs back into a frog.
I feel like he walked away, so you couldn't actually have had an opportunity to do that in the game.
Yes. I mean, this is just someone's joke resolution to that interaction, which I thought was pretty funny. Oh, right. Got my little frog marker reminding me of another page I wanted to share. Oh.
Oh? What's this?
Manhunter 2 poster. That's a game I have fond memories of. And interestingly, gave me a pretty good geographical...
Stop the orbs!
Yes.
I have no idea what this game is about, so I have no idea what that means.
It gave me a good idea of the layout of San Francisco, which honestly was pretty helpful later in life. Unfortunately, not so many orbs when I went there in real life. Or fortunately. So here's this cartoon on the making of King's Quest IV. And it's just a guy peeking around a corner saying, "On in 5 minutes, Rosella." And she is applying her makeup. Which leads me to actual making of King's Quest IV. This book covers the first 4 games, 3 of them on the front, and for some reason the 4th one is on the back cover. And a bunch of it is dedicated to
crossword puzzle?
making of... Yeah, it's got a bunch of crossword puzzles for some reason.
Weird.
A bunch of it is dedicated to the making of King's Quest IV. I showed this off at one point. It's even got some little code samples and stuff. Like, this is... the code it runs when you fall off of a short cliff and become dazed from the fall. And then there's a little code snippet of... entering the door to the fisherman's house. But the main thing I wanted to share was in the back, they have a bunch of color photos that are pretty cool. And also kind of summarize some of the making of bits. First, just a couple photos. Oakhurst, California, located south of Yosemite National Park, is the home of Sierra Online. It says, in 1988, the Sierra staff moved into this new building nestled in mountains near the Sierra National Forest. And we have some photos. Up top, we have the King's Quest IV team. I won't bother to read all their names because I'll probably mispronounce a lot of them, but you can see Roberta Williams is in the center there on a chair. And below that, we have Ken Cock and Shane Fulmer, both SCI programmers, discuss a change with Roberta.
Is Hawk's daughter the name you were worried about mispronouncing?
I mean, all of them, honestly. Like, both those I probably screwed up. Apologies. Then we have just a couple of shots of the first couple of games. Another shot of artist William Skirvin using a PC and mouse to work on the Fisherman's Shack in King's Quest IV while Roberta looks on. Skirvin was responsible for creating the initial layouts for many of the King's Quest IV scenes. And then the most interesting part is a bunch of screenshots of different progress in the creation of the Fisherman's Shack. So this first one, sequence of photographs from King's Quest IV shows how the Fisherman's Shack is developed. First, the artist produces a simple line drawing from a rough sketch. Color is added to surfaces. In this case, the shack is colored gray. Note how shade and shadow begins to give a three-dimensional effect.
I'm like trying to crane my neck to see the look when he's holding it up so that the camera can see it best.
Yeah. Using a keystroke command, the artist removes solid colors to add small details like flowers, bushes, and rocks. The screen is almost finished, only a few details need to be added. Note the rope fence. It was needed to fix a programming bug that allowed Ego to fall over the edge of the cliff. And Ego is explained earlier in the book that they refer to the main characters in their games as Ego.
Okay, like a code name.
A shorthand for the,
right.
The player character. Or I think more specifically, the object that is currently being controlled, which could be
like be an object,
anything,
like a ball or something,
right?
A little Pac-Man or whatever.
So there's that. Just about finished. And on the next page, this is the finished screen. The window in the middle is used by the programmers to display Ego's activities and coordinates as she moves about the room. And then there's also a note earlier in the book that debugging tools that would bring up information like this are actually present in the original versions of the first 3 games. I believe it was Control D you could press to bring up a debugging command thing, and then there's different commands you can type, which it actually discusses in the book. This book was written before King's Quest IV was finalized, so it wasn't definitive, but it sounded like they're probably not present in 4 because of there's just not enough space to put them in there in the shipping version. And then there's a shot of the artist uses windows and pull-down menus in the animation program to create figures that seem to move. Showing different frames of the fisherman's animation. And the last page, a couple different debugging modes. The control lines that govern where characters can walk are invisible in the finished project, but can be displayed with the debugging commands. So that's this top photo, showing these different outlines. And in the bottom photo, the priority bands appear as different colors and determine whether an object appears in front of or behind another object. Nothing may appear in front of white, which has the highest priority. So like as you move up and down on the screen, your character is kind of moving, in front of or behind different bands, and this determines, whether you're in front of the house or behind it and stuff like that. Oh, one other thing I wanted to share from here. Shoot, I meant to bookmark this. I'll give up if I can't find it right away, but there's this interesting little table.
Should have used another one of those frog tabs.
Yeah, I meant to.
Where are those, by the way? Are they in a drawer somewhere?
They're in the drawer over here.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. So this is fascinating to me because it's a table of King's Quest versions. And there's 2 columns for Macintosh 512K, which is what I had. And there's Macintosh 2, which was your fancy color Macintosh.
Ooh, la-di-da.
But then the wild thing is that King's Quest IV has a yes for both Macintosh and Macintosh 2. This game did not ever come out for Macintosh. So apparently when this book was written, it was expected to. I do not know what happened, and I would love to find out. I tried doing some Google searches and couldn't come up with anything. It's really hard to Google for information about like an obscure fact like this that was from a long time ago, right. Unfortunately. But I thought that was really interesting. The one, by the way, is a new version that supports color graphics on the Macintosh 2. So if you had a Mac 2, you had to make sure to get the version that says color on the box. Otherwise, you'd be forced to play it in black and white on your color Macintosh.
And that would just be unthinkable.
Yes. The AGI version was planned for original Mac, but never came out, I think. That is very interesting.
Oh, also, was pronounced like Coke. I see, Silver, was that one of the names spelled K-O-C-H? When I was scanning the caption, looking for what the names that would be hard to pronounce were, I just skipped right over that, because when I was growing up, there was a kid in my class whose name was Coke, so I just always knew. Like, sure. I just saw that, I was like, well, that's just a normal name, skip.
Just catching up on chat real quick here.
Oh yeah, do you know what programming language that they used?
I mean, they had two game engines they wrote, AGI and SCI. I talked about those a little bit last week. So this game, they did both an AGI and an SCI version, which was Adventure Game Interpreter and Sierra's Creative Interpreter, I believe.
So is that like their very
so
own
that was their own,
language?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, back then, stuff like this was pretty revolutionary, and they couldn't, there were no, existing tools
there wasn't
to
like
build
Python.
a game like this.
There wasn't like Python or Objective C or anything like that.
They might have been written in C.
Okay.
I feel like this book might have mentioned that, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say it makes sense that it would be like based on. I know nothing about programming other than the names of some programming languages.
So they wrote AGI and SCI in assembly then?
But like it would be based on an existing programming language probably.
Okay. Thank you, Silver. So I think that's everything I wanted to share in there. Okay. And then the one last thing I wanted to share, mainly because I actually mentioned it last week and I intended to read this after we watched the introduction because it kind of spoils the introduction a little bit. This is the PDF manual that comes with the GOG version of King's Quest 4 through 6.
The graphic design is amazing.
Fascinating cover image that looks nothing like anything else for King's Quest. I especially love the kind of gruesome skull in the corner here.
Very, very skull.
And then it's got a little snippet from Roberta Williams talking about each game. So this says, before King's Quest IV was released, word leaked out that Graham would have a heart attack and might die. Fans were upset enough to write in asking to save Graham. I wanted King's Quest IV to have some pressure applied to you, a timed game taking place over a 24-hour period, so you roam around during the day and eventually it turns to night. I don't remember other games using the same scenes at night. It looked creepy. The story always comes first, but the technology plays a big part in what you can't do. When Wizard and the Princess shipped for the IBM PC, you could play it in black and white or in 4 hideous CGA colors. When we created EGA support for King's Quest IV, we got higher resolution to get facial expressions and body language. For music support, Ken met someone at a trade show, made a few calls to Roland, and suddenly we could add an orchestra to the games. That did a lot in establishing the mood. I loved King's Quest IV's terrifying Zombies Night and joyful Cupid's Theme songs.
Dang.
King's Quest IV won the Software Publishers Association's Best Adventure Game Award in 1989. I knew the female lead is just fine for women and girls who play the game, but I wasn't sure how it would go over with some of the men. And you know what? It wasn't as controversial as I expected. However, it was real strange at first designing the game, quite a different point of view. Having the woman die bothered me more than I expected. Which is an interesting detail. I think that's it. Yeah. The rest is just stuff from the original manual that we went over last week.
So, since it's in purple on black, I can't read it. Nita Joda, I don't think we properly said hello to you, but hello and welcome.
Oh! Yes, I missed that also. Hello. And hello, F-Tone. Good to see y'all.
Is it time to switch?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Did we do this on camera last time? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we did. Okay. It's fine.
Our little musical chairs.
Like last time, unsecretcrush will be playing the game while I draw maps.
So since last week, I moved my chair back to my own desk. Yeah, this is too low. Can you... Okay, you're fine, actually.
Let's go ahead and switch to the game scene at least.
How do I move my chair? There we go. Not too much. Okay, that's barely made a difference. Okay. I need keyboard. I'm gonna want sound, probably.
Yes. Hey, T-Pat, good to see you.
Hello, T-Pat. did I have this before? Live, on air, woman struggles to understand headphones. I made my chair too high. Okay.
Thank you, Pat. Can we give Silver and I'm a little Teapat a shout out?
You got free hands and the keyboard's right there. I'm still struggling with headphones.
The mouse is way over here.
Oh no, okay.
But I'll manage since you're still busy.
Okay.
Silver has been playing Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness. I'm a little Teapat.
Sorry.
Recently celebrated 1 year streaming on Twitch with an interesting game. I believe it was called Enclosure. That is done in Sierra's AGI engine. I missed most of the game, but it was interesting to see something done in that engine that is... it was kind of... at least had some horror elements to it. And it was just, it had a very different feel from what Sierra generally published. So that was interesting to see.
Getting my gamer mittens engaged.
Oh, even had a visit from one of the devs. Nice.
Nice. I came prepared for being very cold sitting next to the window today. I have on additional layers, and I am putting my mittens on before my hands get a chance to turn into little icicles. The air is quite frigid, Hinton.
Hey, Hinton, good to see you.
How you doing?
I'm going to turn the game volume down just a tiny bit.
Yeah,
let me know how the mix is. I know last week the game audio was kind of quiet, so I adjusted some things, so we have a little better control over that now. The other thing I was going to mention, because I'll probably forget about it later, because I already forgot about it once, is that my Tuesday stream, which has been at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to try to do that a little earlier, around 8 p.m. So I updated my schedule. I just wanted to mention that for any of y'all that stop on by there. 8 p.m. makes it a little trickier to be consistently on time, but we'll do our best. And hopefully, I know, like...
We manage it for my Monday streams most of the time.
Most of the time on those streams, some folks need to drop out at some point to go to bed. So,
like me.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll work out a little bit better for everyone. Yeah, hopefully we can finish up before midnight.
Yeah, ideally. Okay. So we're here with the dwarves.
So I can't remember if we talked about this on stream or after the stream last week, but I had this idea that you are supposed to give the diamonds back to the dwarves.
When I wanted to come back here at the end of the stream, and then I forget what exactly, but I got distracted from actually doing what I came here to do. Like, I remembered that you could come here now, and the dwarves won't kick you out because you are friends, and I am pretty sure you're supposed to return the diamonds that got left. I don't remember what happens. Pretty tough for me to stay awake as those streams of yours finish after 6 p.m. Oh my gosh. Who can live like that? I'm not sure which dwarf I give them to. Maybe this guy, because I feel like all the other ones...
Yeah, he looks the most like someone you could possibly talk to.
Right. On the previous screen, anyone I tried to talk to, I think it just said, like, they're too busy to talk to you. Here we go.
Are you gonna read, or do you want me to?
I can do this part.
Okay.
You say hello to the small man next to the diamond bucket. Imagine a bucket of diamonds. He seems amazed to see you there. I'm struggling to, like, find just the right way to sit so that I'm not kicking the table. He seems amazed to see you here. Rosella, he exclaims, what are you doing here? Don't you know this ain't no place for a fine girl like yourself? You don't agree with that, but you don't argue. See if talking to him again. Oh wait, now that I've started typing it already, I remember that there's a shortcut to repeat. Again, you speak to the dwarf by the diamond bucket. He peers up at you with mild agitation. This ain't no place for a lady, Rosella, he firmly states. I don't want to see you get hurt in here. F3? No? What?
I was gonna say,
Did you do something?
yeah, I changed the keyboard back.
Oops.
Excuse me a moment. We're just gonna have to pop up system preferences in front of the screen for a second. Where's keyboard? There's keyboard. Okay. There we go.
Does that escape? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Is that the wrong command?
No, it's the right command. It's just you already opened it with no input, so I think you need to.
When you try speaking to the small man again, he only mutters under his breath in perturbation. That's a fancy word. Is a rock gonna fall on you if you talk to them again?
That'd be kind of hilarious if it eventually did.
Just quickly want to look at the diamonds again. Oh. How do I look at stuff that's in my inventory?
Maybe look at pouch.
Look. Pouch? Okay.
There we go.
So this is a little pouch of diamonds that was left on the table after we ate some soup with the dwarfs. I tried telling her.
Next time, be more careful.
That'd be pretty good. So I'm pretty sure what we're supposed to do with this is give it back. And I don't remember
I thought so too, but I'm curious what will happen.
Yeah.
Because I learned a little spoiler when I was reading about the making of this game. I didn't mean to.
Being an honest person, you offer the forgotten pouch of diamonds to the dwarf. His gruff exterior softens a bit. Nah, you can keep it, he says. We got plenty here. We also got an extra lantern we ain't using. Here, go ahead and take it. The dwarf's gruffness returns as he says, now skedaddle on out of here.
Okay, so that was definitely a good thing to do.
And we now have a lantern. I also have a shovel that I don't know what to do. I'm
and
curious.
We got some points for that too.
I've forgotten all of the keyboard shortcuts. What's the shortcut for saving?
F5, I believe.
Okay.
Could just call it Diamond Mine 2.
Yeah, I want to see if anything happens when I try to dig.
Go ahead.
No spoilers, Robot Racer shouts at the chat while wading knee-deep into decades of interviews and making of featurettes.
I generally do try to be very careful when I'm looking at stuff about a game we're currently playing. Like, I have an old issue of, like, PC Games magazine that had an article about this game, like, before the game came out. And it's just full of spoilers. Like, every screenshot has a, like, hint at some puzzle underneath or something like that. It's kind of wild.
So, I still have the diamonds, and I also now have a lantern.
Yes.
I had some ideas about what I am supposed to do with the diamonds. Some options are give them to the fisherman and his wife because they are very concerned about money, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I want to get the loot from the minstrel. So maybe I can offer him diamonds. Kids got magazines or games, never both.
Yeah, so, like, I definitely had more magazines than games.
So we have some options for how to proceed here. We talked about trying to go up the mountain path.
Yeah, I do think at some point soon we should go up the mountain path. Like, that's, I'm pretty sure, going to take us to Lolot's castle. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's a good chance we could die up there, but I also feel like there's a good chance we could kind of learn some useful information on the way.
Okay, so we're currently north of the ogre's house, so I do not want to go down one screen.
Correct.
I could simply go west and we could try to go up the mountain path, or do you think we should go see if I can do anything with these diamonds?
East would be...
Sorry, east.
The spoiler I learned is what to do with the diamonds.
Okay. Do you give them to the fisherman?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just go do that then.
Let me see if I can find it while you're talking about that.
Because I remember... Oh, hello, friend. It's just going to say that it's going to run away from me, but I always want to look at the unicorn when it's here.
Reasonable.
You see a beautiful wild unicorn in the meadow. Its coat is dapple gray, and its wonderful horn shines like gold. The unicorn shies at your approach and trots away. Actually, don't know where I need to go to get to the fisherman's house quickest. I guess I could keep going.
Yeah, I would just keep going
West.
Yeah.
Actual west.
And then go down 2 screens.
Okay.
Or south if you prefer.
Hello again. Just passing through, bud. If you couldn't figure something out and didn't have a hint book, your best bet was to hope someone had written into a game magazine with the same problem. See, I did not have game magazines, and I am honestly surprised that I did not have this book or any book about King's Quest, because I know that if my dad knew that there was a book about video games that we had, he would buy it, because when we got our Nintendo, he went to B. Dalton and found a fat, thick, like really thick paperback book of cheat codes for every NES game that was published at the time of that book's publication. And we had 3 of them. But it did come in handy for rentals. Didn't have game magazines as a kid, but living in NYC, our library basically got them monthly, which was nice. The only magazines I was aware of at this age were, like, Ranger Rick. And, I don't know, National Geographic, I guess.
So this bit I accidentally got a spoiler from is talking about...
This is different. He must be out fishing.
Yeah.
And that is, like, dough or something that she's working with.
Mm-hmm.
Poor and tattered woman needs bread dough at the counter. She looks very tired and a little grumpy. Okay, do I give it to her or do I give it to the fisherman? Does it matter?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is talking about Roberta's process for creating the games. First, she starts out just kind of drawing out like a map of different rooms and gives a description of each room, and then writes a script or storyline that explains what goes on in each room. And then a lot of this making of stuff focuses on this fisherman's shack area. So then it says you need to go to room 7, which is the fisherman's shack.
Okay.
And enter the fisherman's house, room 42. There will be a fishing pole in there leaning against the wall. You want to get the fishing pole, but to do that, you need to buy it. The fisherman and his wife will take the pouch of diamonds and trade for the fishing pole, but they will also take the golden ball. Oh. You don't want to give them that, though, because you need it for the frog. It's not possible to give them the hen that lays golden eggs. Oh, there's another spoiler. But because you can't get the hen until after the unicorn.
Okay, interesting.
Next, you can go into any of the beach rooms and fish. Randomly, you can catch fish. Keep the fish with you. Maybe you can only fish from the pier for animation reasons. And then it says, this is the part that happened to catch my eye accidentally. Of course, some things can change as the game develops. To conserve memory, it was decided that you could only fish from the end of the pier. To avoid confusion, the fisherman and his wife will take nothing but diamonds in exchange for the fishing pole.
It says, stop reading! You're learning too much!
So now I will definitely stop reading.
Okay. I want to see if I can help her make bread.
I don't think the existence of a hen that lays golden eggs is
I don't think
a
that's
spoiler,
anything.
and I definitely knew about that already myself.
I didn't, but that's because I never got the unicorn. But, I mean, hens that lay golden eggs are a thing in fairy tales, so it doesn't surprise me that one would exist.
Yes, for sure.
How can you do that, Rosella? I don't know. By offering to help her. Introduce yourself to the old fisherman's wife. With little patience, she responds, "What are you doing here, young lady? Can't you see I'm busy? We have enough problems without worrying about you."
We're trying to solve your problems.
Well, the fishing pole's not here, and I think that's because the fisherman is out using it. So yeah. I think maybe I need to go try to talk to him to, like, make him get up and leave.
Based on what I've read about the game, I think you maybe just need to wait until he comes back. But you could try talking to him, certainly.
I wonder if I can give him the diamonds here if he won't because he's busy.
He's got a fish on the line.
Say a few words to the old fisherman, however, he must have other things on his mind as he seems to ignore you. Nope,
there he goes.
Oh, I'm in the way. Sorry, sir.
Can you actually block him?
He didn't follow me. What?
Oh, that's interesting.
Indeed. Oops. Well, that's fine. I'll just swim around until he's done fishing.
Can I redeem a channel points reward for more spoilers? No.
At least this way I know I can't block him.
Accidental spoilers only.
There we go. Just casually walk out of the sea and follow this man into his house. You're not close enough.
Forget about F3.
Yes. Talk, man. You talk to the grizzled fisherman as he sits at the table. Sighing, he tells you, them fish ain't been biting lately. If things don't get better soon, I don't know what to do. I know I did a voice for him last time, but I can't remember what it was.
It was definitely much better than that one, but
yeah. Oh, well.
we'll forgive you.
You offer the pouch of diamonds to the fisherman, who takes it gladly. Wife! Give the girl my fishing pole in trade, he tells his tired wife. Obediently, she retrieves the pole and hands it to you. Thank you very much, she says, smiling. You have certainly helped us.
Nice.
The game does not understand thank. Thank, man?
That still involves the word thank. What happens if you talk to him again?
Talk, man. Speak to the old fisherman, and he replies, You've really helped me and the missus, girlie. Those diamonds will come in awful handy. We can't thank you enough.
Fisherman probably has a Paimon voice, IMO.
I'm gonna see if she's any friendlier now that we have solved her money problems. You speak to the fisherman's wife. She smiles as she replies, You're a very kind girl. You've helped us out a lot. Why, I might even be able to buy some brand new clothes.
Nice.
Good for you. Maybe get
Still gotta make food, though.
Maybe get a new bed. I keep forgetting that I can walk diagonal.
Oh, there's Pan again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have the fishing pole and I'm immediately walking away from the beach because I wanted to see if, I wanted to find the minstrel and see if he wants any of the things I have. I suppose one pouch of diamonds isn't that impressive when you grew up with an endless chest of gold. Am I lost? Where's the minstrel?
Just writing a note about how do we get Pan's attention.
I feel like he won't pay any attention to you unless you also join him in playing music, which is why I think we need to get the loot.
That is my feeling also.
And I am having a hell of a time remembering where the hell the loot guy is.
He's...
Did I go the wrong way? Like, I know he's near the...
He's one screen south of here.
Okay.
Well,
I fell.
There's a little tree that he sits under.
There he is.
Yeah. So then that leaves us with the question of how do we get the loot?
You say hello to the minstrel, who looks at you in surprise. Well, who do we have here? He asks. You introduce yourself as Rosella. Hello, Rosella, the minstrel says. Let me play for you one of my favorite tunes, and he begins to play an old ballad. I was about to say it's weird that everyone we keep talking to acts like this is the first time we're meeting them, but it is possible that I fell and died, and then we just continued mapping, and I didn't come back around and talk to everybody.
You did definitely die at one point.
Right.
And we had to go all the way back to the beginning.
Right. Unfortunately, it appears that his musical skills are quite limited as he plunks and pings his way through an otherwise beautiful song. Let me remind myself what I have. An unlit lantern, a gold ball, a small crown, a shovel, a fishing pole, and a Shakespeare book.
Knock him on the head with a shovel.
You are not a violent girl, Rosella.
That's true.
Do you think you would like Shakespeare?
This game would be a lot easier if she was. Just...
Should I save?
Can't hurt.
Got fishing pole. I can type. Give book. You hand the Shakespeare book to the minstrel. Curiously, he opens it and begins to read aloud. First hesitantly, then with increased forcefulness as he begins to get into it, because he's bad at the lute.
Right. You needed to find his true interest.
His true passion is acting. Suddenly, he stops and looks at you. This is wonderful, he exclaims. This gives me a new lease on life. No longer am I a mere minstrel. Now I will become a famous actor. To be or not to be. How's that? He then gives you his lute, bids you farewell, and wanders off to stardom. Good luck, bud.
That is delightful.
Play lute. You can't do that now.
What? Come on.
Can't I practice? Where's
How
Pan?
will we impress Pan if we don't practice first?
Pan's not here. I think he can also appear in the screen north.
I was going to say south.
Well, south is the beach.
Yeah, you're right, north.
Well, he's not here. Where else can he appear?
I don't know. Those are the only two that I had written down.
Mm-hmm. Here's the
I
pool.
don't think he'll show up there.
It's just random if he shows up, right?
I don't fully
There he
understand
is.
the logic of how that works in this game.
Look, Pan.
It seems like there's still a random aspect to it.
You see a lively creature who is at the same time both man and goat. He is a satyr and his name is Pan. He seems to be greatly enjoying his flute music. And I know if I try to dance, it says you can't keep up with him.
Oh, come on.
If I try to sing, you hum along, but he doesn't pay any attention. Play lute.
Yes. He's like, oh yeah, this rules.
Pan has ceased his dancing and now looks at you and the lute curiously.
Is he gonna be like, hey, can I have that?
Look, Pan. You speak to Pan, but he doesn't respond. He only stares at you expectantly.
He wants the loot.
Play lute. You've already attracted Pan's attention.
He wants that loot.
Give lute. You're not close enough. You have to be like right up on top of him.
F3.
Shh.
Too late.
Damn.
Sorry, I tried.
Okay. Pan gratefully accepts your gift of the lute, and in return he gives you his flute. Happy now, he dances away with it.
Nice. Also, like,
Can I
every time we
dance?
trade an item, I'm like, I hope this is right.
Silver flute, lantern, gold ball, small crown, shovel, fishing pole. Look, flute. Now what do I do with this? Do all of the
don't
items
know.
have this kind of like Greek key framing around it? I can't help but wonder if that's a clue somehow. Just because
I kinda
the
feel like I'm pretty sure they all have some kind of border. Oh,
But
all
they're different.
Okay. Huh. Neat.
I'm wondering if there's some sort of like
That's a little diamond kind of pattern. Like, it's hard to tell if this is more theming about the source of the item.
it's got lily pads around
Yeah.
it. Okay. This feels like this has to be clues of some kind.
I feel like they're all references to where you got the item, though, more than a clue necessarily as to what to do
Sure.
with it.
All the same, though, I want to go to that pool with the columns around it, since that's vaguely Greek looking, and play the flute. I'm gonna go stand where I can see myself, for one. Play flute. That wouldn't be a good idea right now. Interesting. Also, I should save. Why wouldn't it be a good idea right now? Also, I didn't look at my fishing pole. Well, now we have got a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Got too many ideas for what to do with these things. Where am I?
We are right here.
Here. Okay. So if I keep going that way, there's an ogre.
Yeah, you don't want to go right from here.
I'm trying to remember where all the ogre has appeared. He's appeared here, and I think he appeared here.
Yeah, that seems right.
Did he also appear here?
Yeah, he did. I wrote ogre down here.
Okay.
So yes, south and east of his house are potential dangers.
Should I go fishing or should I go up the mountain path?
Do with the ogre?
I don't know. That's something I absolutely never figured out.
Some things I wrote down. Lalotte's castle is east in the mountains. We know there's a path over there that probably leads to it. We noticed there was something behind the waterfall.
Oh, right.
But I still have no ideas as to how we would get that or even make any progress on it. The spooky house, there was a trap door in the upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
That we didn't figure out how to open. I think we both kind of felt that there was probably going to be more to do at the house at night.
Right. I have absolutely no idea how you make it be night. Like, what causes time to pass.
Right. I don't fully understand how that mechanic works either.
So, I guess I've decided to try fishing. Eagerly from the end of the pier, you fling the line of the fishing pole into the ocean.
It was wiggling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bait. Where did we get a worm?
Can I play the flute here? Wouldn't be a good idea right now.
Worm. Are there any rocks we can look under?
I mean, there are rocks, but I don't know that we can look under them.
Right. Oh, we have a shovel.
Right, but I can't think of where it would make sense to try using it.
Yeah. Just try it here. See what happens.
What do you want to do with a
I
shovel?
want to dig.
Not here. This is ghoulish, but are we supposed to dig up something in the graveyard?
Oh.
See if the unicorn likes flute music. Wouldn't be a good idea right now.
I feel like you're maybe onto something there. We did find the shovel at the spooky house.
Yeah, it was in the...
But I feel like that's probably not how we get worms. I don't know.
This ground looks kind of wet.
Yeah.
Not here. Let me orient myself here. I feel like I need the map right now.
We all need the map.
But I need it more.
Sure.
Where am I? I'm here. Okay. That's the dwarf's house. Okay. If I go up from here and then right, I will get to Graveyard Town. Can I dig anything in the bog? Not here. Okay, so I typed dig here and it says you don't know what to dig for yet.
Right.
So, interesting.
Like, my vague memory, again, I'm pretty sure this comes from reading the King's Quest Companion, is that, like, there's some ghosts that will appear or something like that, and I think you need to find a specific grave.
There was a piece of music that said something about zombies in that one of the things you were reading earlier.
Right. I don't remember hearing about any zombies, but
Don't know what to dig for yet. Okay, and up from here is the spooky trees.
there's the waterfall.
Here's the waterfall with the something behind it.
Dang raven.
I'm pretty sure that's like a minion of the evil spooky Queen Lalot.
I feel like we're here.
Yeah.
Let's save and head on up there.
Oh, I was gonna get to the base of the path, but then I tripped and became dazed.
I don't have space here.
Yeah.
You can have that, and I'll start drawing the path up the mountain here on a different page.
Hope there's not a character limit on these save files.
It'll probably just not let you type more characters if you hit it.
I missed. Let's just hug the side of the mountain as much as possible. Oh no, Lalot's goons!
Oh, this is maybe going to end faster than I expected.
Do you want me to pause? How do I pause? What?
I think you accidentally opened the help.
Okay. This part feels kind of familiar. I feel like this must have happened when I played as a kid.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, why wouldn't you go up this path?
I'm not sure I remember what happens when Lalot's goons get ya. They might just... This might be death, or this might be they take me to see her.
That's a good point. That
I kind of feel like...
sounds like a thing that
I kind of feel like I
happens.
remember going to see her under some circumstances.
Right. Also, if so, nice of them to give you a ride, so you don't have to climb up this dang windy path.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the castle's in the back there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
When do we get the unicorn? I don't know. We need... The game hasn't given us the clue that we need to get a golden bridle yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if I just like ambiently knew from reading too many fairy tale books that golden bridles were a thing with unicorns, or if I remembered playing a part where the game told me that and I just didn't remember the specifics about how the game told me that. I don't know. I was like 9 at the most, maybe more like 8. I hope we get the unicorn soon. It's getting late here after 10:30 a.m. I am wearing, I don't know
I was
how...
going to mention that too.
I don't think it comes across very well. I'm wearing a t-shirt that's got a unicorn on it.
And she also had a different unicorn shirt on last week.
Last week I had a t-shirt with a unicorn on it, but the part that was a unicorn was more on my tummy, so I would have had to like awkwardly stand up in front of the camera to show it to you, and I didn't want to do that. You'll just have to picture it.
It's just for vibes.
Yeah.
Gotta channel those unicorn vibes.
I also, last week I braided my hair to sort of lightly cosplay Rosella, but my hair is not a good length for braiding. In future, please always show the unicorn if at all possible. I will always endeavor to do so.
You can continue now. I've got all I need here.
Yep, they are gonna carry me away. That looks uncomfortable.
Okay.
Well, my pets, Lalot hisses, what have you drug home today? Lalot gives you the once-over, and as she does, her red eyes begin to narrow. Are you a foolish girl who wandered here by mistake, or are you a spy sent here by my enemy, Genesta?
We're just some peasant girl.
You swear to Lalot that you are nothing but a poor peasant girl who has lost her way, but she doesn't seem to believe you, as her mouth begins to snarl and her eyes narrow to mere slits. This all seems fairly familiar to me. For the first time, you experience real fear and begin to tremble. I just want to point out that just days ago, she was tied up on a mountain to be sacrificed to a dragon. The lot snarls, "You don't look stupid enough to have wandered here. I believe you're a spy. Take her to the cell."
Oh, well, that's better than cut off her head. What's... The heads of these goons. Okay, so we might die here.
You have found yourself in a horrible cell. It looks as if others have found their way here too. Hopefully you won't end up like them. Well, that's only part of a guy. Look. Skeleton. At least 2 unfortunate individuals have met their end here. I don't know if there's a time limit at what is happening here.
Yeah, it was definitely in the past 24 hours that she was tied up to be eaten by a 3-headed dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then her dad had a heart attack or something.
Yeah. And she's apparently never felt real fear.
At first I was going to wait to draw this area till later, but then I said maybe I'll draw it now.
Mm-hmm.
Down from here was a hallway, and then to the right of there was the main.
That seemed to be the progression of things.
I'm just gonna rough it out over here.
Yeah, there was a throne room, and then I was taken to the left of the throne room,
right,
and then put in this room. Still has muscle atrophy, but her lungs are in tip-top shape. Scream Queen Rosella. They didn't have a sound effect for her screaming, did they?
No. I mean, that was a bips and boops game.
Okay.
I don't think there was a scream boop.
I'm gonna continue investigating things as much as possible.
Yeah. Poke around while I sketch this out.
Look, skeleton. Okay, that's the same. Look, floor. Look, wall. There's nothing of importance on the walls.
It's under
under table. I think that's a skull. You see nothing special.
Oh, the blue thing you think is a skull?
Uh-oh. You hear the henchmen returning. Perhaps they are setting you free.
Okay, so Rosella's a real optimist.
I'm hoping if I don't dismiss this dialogue box that it won't kick us out too soon. I hope there wasn't anything I was supposed to get in here.
There's a little window there. And a little guy hanging down.
I mean, it kept insisting that there was nothing of interest on the walls or on the floor.
Yeah, well, that's not the best drawing, but it'll do.
The henchman motions you to follow him out of the cell.
Can you...
Oh, okay.
Sweet. Fancy chair there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's her old throne and she didn't know what to do with it, so she's like, put it at the end of the hall. There's also like a occasional table with a candelabra that we're in front of. Oh, hey, we're not dead yet. I wonder why. Exactly, Efton. Sometimes you buy a new chair and don't know what to do with the old chair. We were...
so relatable.
Yeah, we were just talking earlier this morning about how we would like to get a different desk for this room. And there is something that is acceptable in stock at our local IKEA, but if we buy that, then we have to figure out what to do with this table. And we still have a lot of other random objects that used to be in this room that we had to move out of this room that are now sitting awkwardly in a different room, and they are no less in the way there than they ever were in here, and it's just a whole problem.
A lot of things in our home have been hung up because our basement flooded right before the pandemic.
No, it was a year before the pandemic.
Well, okay. Well,
a lot of stuff happened.
Stuff happened.
A lot of stuff has been
led
happening.
into the pandemic,
and
we still have not replaced the flooring down there. So it's just like extremely dusty concrete.
Yeah, if we ever manage to get a floor down there, it's going to be like having a whole extra house.
So we've got lots of stuff that could go in the basement, but we're reluctant to pile too much stuff down there,
right.
Because then we'll just have to move it when we get flooring. And
are we ready to move on
it's
from
a
the
whole
screen?
thing. Yes, okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh, we just came from the right.
Oh, did we? Okay. Was I wrong about the direction we were taken off to?
I mean, I think the game kind of messed with our sense of direction there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not going to worry about it too much for now.
There might be, like, screens that we don't see that don't actually exist. Like, her dungeon would surely not be, like, right off of the throne room. Because then you would constantly be distracted by the screams of the tortured victims that you throw in the cell. So there's probably, like, a long corridor that they just kind of hand-waved over.
Right.
I, too, have good reasons for why I have not accomplished anything going back to 2007. Exactly. We are all doing our best. That's tomorrow's me's problem.
Yeah, we're definitely no strangers to, not having finished things without good reasons. That's a little odd, apparently. I wasn't going to draw her, but then I decided to draw her very poorly instead.
I gotta say, her dress looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Are we ready to unpause?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The lot gives you a sickly sweet look. You're lucky, my dear, she coos. My precious son Edgar has taken a liking to you, and he believes you. He's convinced me to give you a chance to prove your innocence.
Oh.
You glance at the homely young man standing next to Lalat. He blushes. Oh, he did! His face turned red! Lalat continues, I wish to own the unicorn that inhabits the meadowland. This has to be how, I found out. Bring me the unicorn, and I shall not only set you free, but reward you as well.
Mm-hmm.
To her henchman, Lalat orders, go, take her back to the forest.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so nothing was said about a golden bridle.
Right, we got to figure out how to get the unicorn.
Right.
Okay, so now we're back here.
Can I talk to the henchmen, or are they gone? There's no one nearby.
Holler at the henchmen as they fly away.
How do I get the unicorn?
That's not my job. I just work here.
Very faintly, there's like a very faint, like, spooky henchman music happening. I don't understand why the music is so quiet. Now it stopped. Val says, cut to me giving everything trying to kill me the double bird as I continue to exist.
If you think the volume might be too low, you can turn it up.
That's the thing is...
It seems like there's a lot of variation.
The volume was normal in other screens. It's just this screen, and I think while we were in Lalat's throne room, it seemed very faint, and we haven't done anything to make it be like that. And I don't want to turn it up and then, get our ears blasted.
Oh, worm!
Look,
worm!
Bird, I see. Calm down, look, calm down. A pretty robin pulls hungrily at a long earthworm. I feel like if I walk towards it, it'll be scared away, but maybe I can just dig there in that spot?
I mean, yeah, if you scare the...
Oh!
Yeah, grab that worm.
Get worm.
Nice.
Got worm.
You should save.
That little worm. Little wiggly boy.
I love the borders on the inventory items. I was going to make a note.
Worm. No, I have to spell this correctly. Got worm.
Got the worm.
Got worm.
Yes. Do we need to clean it?
Is it a sinless worm? Wash worm. You can't do that now. But I could. Apparently.
We're making jokes about a TikTok.
Yeah, my very favorite TikTok, and I'm not even on TikTok, but my very favorite TikTok is the worm washer. What sins shall he commit? Exactly. I like it because it's got that machine lady voice. I will now describe to you a TikTok video. Is this good content?
Great content.
It's one of those like it's like a little fuzzy pipe cleaner toy wiggle worm thing, and a coffee, like a French press coffee maker, and then the like robot machine voice lady says, "Nasty boy, dirty boy, how to wash your worm," and like the word worm is spelled with an E in it throughout, presumably so that the voice will say it as funny as possible. And then the music in the background is a guitar cover of the Wii Shop music, or is it the Wii, the Mii Maker channel?
I don't remember which one.
Some Wii era Nintendo music, and then you soap the worm and add hot holy water, but not too holy now. And then at the end, your sinless worm is there to greet you. It's time to sin. Redeem TikTok moment for 1 million gold coins. Where am I going? Should I go try fishing now?
Yeah, we got the worm, so we might as well try fishing again.
Yeah. What is the most efficient path to
just go
the town to fish?
Wait. Yeah, go west and then south twice.
Okay. All the way west to the sea?
Yep.
Okay. This is a view into the future after the nukes. Tell us, Grandma, of the TikToks. Can I talk to the unicorn? You call to the wild unicorn, but it trots away at your arrival. Okay, no, the music. All of the music is just very quiet.
Huh. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Yeah, let me,
Is there an audio control in the game?
Let me poke at things real quick.
Or did I accidentally?
Did we accidentally hit Control V?
Possible.
I don't know. Honestly, didn't know that this was here. I'm a little worried it'll be too loud.
Yeah, have it at
put
normal.
It on
that
normal
seems fine.
and see what
It was
happens.
quieter than normal, so I might have hit Control V by accident.
Yeah, it seems like it would have just brought up that thing, though.
I don't know.
There's also ScumVM volume. We've got volume in OBS.
Right.
That's set how it was earlier, at least. So it's either the game being weird or ScumVM being weird.
It's just as quiet.
I don't think there is audio.
No, whenever the unicorn is on screen, there is music.
Okay.
And I could hear it very, very quietly. The sound has just gotten barely audible for some reason.
Okay, let me check ScumVM.
Yeah. I'll try to entertain you. Unfortunately, since I am not actually on TikTok, I don't know of that many TikToks.
It's normal. I don't understand it. After last week, I cranked the volume up quite a bit in here.
Mm-hmm. Do I remember some good vines? My favorite vine is a guy saying, "Hey, look at the buns on that guy," and then the camera whips around and there is a man. Can you hear the music? I can. It's very quiet. There's a man lying face down on the floor, and he's got some hamburger buns placed on his butt. And then the camera whips up as a person in a police uniform busts through the front door and says, "Comedy police, the joke's too funny." And then the person holding the camera, first person shooter view style, holds up a gun and says, "I'm not going back to jail." And then the audio cuts and it loops around because it's a line. What do we need to do to fix this?
F2 turns off the volume.
Huh.
It turns off the sound, rather. I think you must have hit that accidentally, and then it didn't quite turn it off all the way.
Okay.
I'm going to see if we can get the unicorn to pop up again so we can confirm that it's fixed now. Come on, unicorn, help us out.
Could also fall off of something to make sound happen.
Yeah, that's true. Why don't we just continue and...
Here, if I can fall into the pool.
Sure.
Do noise.
Hopefully the volume isn't too loud now. I turned it down in OBS a little to be on the safe side.
Wait, what?
Oh,
what?
Okay. We got sound now. Sounds good.
I'm confused because I thought I was...
Yeah, I think you were disoriented because you went the wrong way to get to the pool.
Okay.
It's,
Oh! What? There was a Cupid.
There was a Cupid.
Huh. What happens with Cupid?
I don't remember that much about it.
No, that's just a bird. Look. Cupid. Baby Cupid beats his little wings furiously as he flies through the air. In his chubby hands, he carries a golden bow and 2 golden arrows. Talk, Cupid? You speak to Cupid, but he doesn't seem to hear you. Does Cupid like the flute? Oh, I can't.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, it's a crown, so I can't do anything until he's done. Is this... Look, Cupid? Cupid happily splashes and frolics in the clear water of the pool. Okay. Do I need to steal his bows and arrows?
Like...
Also, was my playing the flute... Did that have anything to do with what happened?
That's a good question. I do not know. I honestly have a memory that that's a thing you can do. I don't know if that's what you want to do.
Did you say steal his bones? I said steal his bow. His bow and arrows.
Bow and arrows.
Oh, he's too late. Can I play the flute again?
Probably not.
Before, I'm pretty sure when I tried to play the flute here, it said not now.
Right.
George Boner and arrows. Well,
okay. Well, I've written a note down that that's the thing we can try to do again.
What was I trying to do? I was trying to go fishing, right?
Yeah. Eventually, we will stop getting sidetracked and actually do that. Just keep going until you hit the water and then go south a couple times. Just once, actually.
Rosella fails at busking. Oh wait, I'm not going in the house.
Nope.
Use worm. What do you want to do with the worm? What's the verb I need here?
Put worm on.
Put
pole?
Worm on hook?
Sure.
Scrunching up your delicate nose, you gingerly bait the hook of the fishing pole with a large earthworm. Fish. Eagerly from the end of the pier, you fling the baited line of the fishing pole into the ocean.
What do I do with the fish?
Not sure. No luck.
Nothing?
The fish don't seem to be biting. I mean, the fisherman was fishing from here and didn't seem to be having any luck either. I'll try again. I don't know if it's random or if it needs to be a special time of day or if maybe I need to fish from some other location. We
did learn from the book that they decided you can only fish from the end of the pier due to memory constraints.
Right, so...
That doesn't necessarily mean there's not another, like, completely different place you could fish.
Right.
But it does kind of suggest it.
We did learn, and I vaguely remember that if you swim far west enough, there is something there. Do you want to try doing that?
I do think that we might as well check that out. I discovered that while testing the game. I was actually trying to drown in the ocean. I can't remember. I was just trying to get the game to end or whatever. And I was like, oh, here's a thing. Accidental spoiler.
I did not bother to save before doing this because we haven't accomplished anything useful since... Look, fish. Pretty fish leap playfully around you since we got the worm. If the fish won't come to me, exactly. Can I type get fish? It's hard to catch fish while swimming. Maybe with that kind of attitude.
Okay, interesting.
So was what? Was that one screen or two?
There was one like full ocean screen, and then we got to here.
Okay.
I almost kind of feel like you end up here no matter what screen you start from.
Interesting. You stare out at the ocean and the white sand beach of this secluded island. From the middle of the island, a majestic ivory palace towers, surrounded by a lovely manicured garden.
Please pause here for a moment. Let's see. Why don't you go south? I'm curious how big this island is. Like, if it's only... Yeah,
It's not that big.
I think I'll just put the island down here.
The beautiful blue ocean washes gently upon the shore of the magical island. Dominating the center of this island is a splendid ivory palace. So they keep telling me. I have yet to see it. The wide blue ocean surrounds this island. Off to the east, you can barely see the mainland of Tamir.
I was trying to remember how we decided to pronounce that.
We decided Tamir and then kept saying it a completely different way every single time.
Tamer.
Usually you were the one saying it different every single time.
Yeah.
Wonder if Sierra had some kind of corporate retreat on a tropical island in the very late 1980s. Almost every single game from their EGA period has one.
Interesting.
I mean, I was gonna say, isn't just a tiny island in the middle of the ocean just a thing? Like a broadly thing that you would think of if you have a vast ocean? That you just
like
put
there's definitely some like just general fantasy appeal of that.
You can use the trip as a write-off.
Exactly. It's just smart thinking.
You can go to a tiny island from where I live. That's fun.
Nice. Can you go back north so I can...
Yep.
Okay.
I was just noticing, like there's this line here is a bird that flies around, but there's also these little like dots, and I wasn't sure if this was something animated, but I think it's just part of the cloud. It's a volcano, dormant, for now.
Okay, that'll do.
I'm gonna go eastward.
Okay.
Westward?
Yes, that's the one. Oh, neat.
A majestic peaked cock with a beautiful tail struts by.
Peaked cock?
Peaked cock, yes. I am good at the talkin'.
Yep.
Pet bird that is not clear. Talk bird? Peacocks don't talk. This is a magical one. You don't know that.
Maybe we borrowed our brother's dough.
Yeah.
Ear dough.
Can I take a feather? You might find one lying around here somewhere.
Oh.
You see the azure ocean stretching in front of you as you stand on the beach of this marvelous island. Behind you, set amidst a beautiful garden, rises a splendid ivory palace.
Interesting hint from the game there.
Yeah. What happens if I type look feather? You don't see one here. And there's like a hedgerow here, so I clearly can't go.
Oh!
Yeah, he did that when I walked up to him at first.
Okay, I missed it.
He just does that periodically.
Neat.
Call me when it's active about the volcano. One thing I will say about these parser games, the description will tell you about almost everything relevant. Yeah, I try to remember every new screen to take a look around in case of clues. Reset.
I feel like that was less true in the earlier games.
That looks like a feather.
Indeed it does.
You see the beach of a beautiful enchanted island. Behind you, an ivory palace rises majestically. A luxuriant garden encircles the magnificent palace. Look. Beach. Something catches your eye. Why, it's a beautiful peacock feather. Excuse me.
How about that?
Take feather. You're not close. I'm not close enough. I'm like right on top of it.
You're like 2 pixels away.
Here we go. That's a peacock feather, all right.
Sure is.
It's all volcanoes around here, 53 of them throughout the region, so crossing my fingers, things stay quiet.
Oh, jeez.
When my sister first moved to the Pacific Northwest, her mother-in-law sent them, like, all kinds of, like, National Geographic and less reputable source articles about how various mountains in that area are, like, dormant volcanoes that are overdue for a massive eruption, and, like, there's fault lines, and, like, earthquakes are a problem. Meanwhile, they live in Florida.
I feel like it's the unfamiliar that it is easy to get overly worried about.
Right. Like, I don't know exactly where in Florida they live, but, like, if it's anywhere coastal, like, you know, you own property on a coast in hurricane territory. A disaster movie about Florida would never end. Exactly. There's mosquitoes. And Floridians.
Okay.
Okay, got a peacock feather. Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa, what? Oh, that's an alert. I can't read that. It's so tiny.
Thank you for the follow.
Yes, thank you for the follow.
Welcome in. I'm a little sad because it looks like I might need more room.
Do you have more paper?
South of here. You went south from the previous square, right?
Yeah. If there's another square from here, it is probably just beach. This is not a big island. You are standing in the lovely garden of this enchanted island. Beside you rises a grand ivory palace. Within this garden, a bridge emblazoned with the figures of swans arches over a little pond. A beautiful white swan floats serenely upon it. And there's also a cockatoo. Cockatiel? I'm just gonna put parrot. Look, parrot. There are many exotic birds on this island. Okay.
Okay.
Look, swan. Beautiful white swan floats gracefully upon the little pond. There's a little bench here. Can I sit on this little bench?
That bridge is
Sit.
cool.
Not now. You have too many things to do.
Did it really say?
It always says that whenever I try to sit. Living in Florida. It doesn't make much sense to me, but some people really hate winter / love the beach. Yeah. Can I talk to the swan?
Please let Rosella just sit down and take a break for a minute.
You can't talk to a swan. Whatever. Don't tell me what I can't do. I don't know if I have anything that a swan would like. Would the swan like a little crown? That wouldn't accomplish anything.
It's very...
Examine the bridge. That's not how you spell bridge.
Fancy building here.
The swan-carved bridge arches elegantly over the little pond.
Let's see. I should write
Look,
swan
tower?
here.
Tower?
Peacock.
You see nothing special. They mentioned the ivory tower on every screen, but when I type look tower, it says you see nothing special.
This is not special. This is just normal shit. We've all seen one of these.
We've all seen a majestic ivory palace at the center of an enchanted island. We all see things like this all the time. I suppose I should try to cross the bridge.
I should draw this little swan.
They keep calling attention to it.
Oh yeah, you gotta walk across the cool bridge.
Can I?
I think you might be... Okay. Just a little stuck.
Yeah, I was like hung up on a pixel or something. Oh. Oops. I went too far.
Genesta's tiny fairies guard the palace door. It's okay, I'll come back to that. I hope. I'm curious if there's going to be another screen between these two here.
Really focused on white stuff. White birds, white walls. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't see how there would be another screen.
I'm just saying. I'm concerned.
Sure.
Sometimes they do these things.
Yeah. I don't have anything to talk about. I've run out of TikToks and Vines to describe. I will say that my anti-coldness measures are working out quite well.
Clothes keeping you warm?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And my 3 shirts.
Oh, yeah.
If you're ever cold, I suggest trying wearing 3 shirts. Congrats on warm. Thank you very much. I feel very accomplished for accounting for weather conditions when choosing clothes to wear inside my home. Yeah, I made these, but I made them a little bit too big. My initial intention was to have something to wear when I'm playing controller games, but since they're a little bit too loose, they're bad for like gripping the like PlayStation controller. So when I'm playing something like Genshin, where I have to do a lot of like furious tapping, it's not that great. But for this, for like the typing, they're working out just fine.
Bad gamer gloves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just completely made them up on the fly and did not do a gauge swatch whatsoever, so it makes sense that they're not properly fitted. Yeah. I put on gloves to game sometimes, but it always feels wrong. Yeah, like if you need like a firm grip on a controller, they can get in the way.
We can continue now.
Okay.
Can we talk to them?
I'm gonna try. Talk fairies. You speak to the little fairies, but they do not respond. Perhaps they cannot talk.
Oh, that's interesting.
Can I go in? Can I knock? Tiny fairies watch you closely. Oh, okay.
Then there was another door inside.
This is the entry hall of the Enchanted Ivory Palace. 2 of the doors are closed and presumably off limits to uninvited visitors. The left doorway, however, is open.
Okay.
Should I save?
Yeah, I mean, Genesta might pop out and murder you for
I also failed
making
to
him deal with a lot.
Failed to do a steal. Genesta's house.
I think we got a couple games till we get to Girl in the Tower. But I can't wait.
Oh.
I'm taking my usual approach here of wait and see if an indoor area is more than a few screens before I decide whether to map it. Especially, like, I feel like this game is so much bigger. I gotta be more choosy about what I map, or we'll just spend forever drawing.
Genesta's bedchamber is very beautiful and serene. Genesta lies very still upon the seashell bed, her concerned fairy helpers hovering near, and her pet snow leopard lying close by.
Damn. All right.
Look, Genesta. The lovely fairy is visibly fading fast. Within hours, if she doesn't get her magic talisman back, she'll be dead. This will be a loss for Tamir, as the evil Alat will come to power. A white-spotted snow leopard lies on the floor of Genesta's bedchamber. It lies quite still, but for an occasional twitch of its tail. As you attempt to speak to the gravely ill Genesta, her small fairy helpers flutter madly about, trying to prevent you from disturbing her.
Get out of here.
Can I pet the leopard? That's probably not a good idea. Can I rifle through her belongings? I have a feeling I've maybe come here too early. Like, maybe I'm supposed to come here after I get her talisman.
Is there a wand laying on the bed there?
Well,
Swipe that wand and run away.
I'll go back up and take a look at it. These are
Is this another auto
these
stairs?
are auto stairs, yeah.
Interesting. Wonder why they decided on that. Probably just trying to make things easier.
Look wand. Genesta's magic wand lies upon the bed.
You can tell Genesta is a goodie because the stairs have railings.
Take wand?
You saved, right?
I saved. That belongs to Genesta. It won't let me.
I figured.
I don't think I have anything of use here.
Roberta Williams won't let us go against the morality of the player character.
Look. Closet? What would you call that? You see nothing special.
I want to play a version of this game with, like, Mass Effect gameplay mechanics. You can choose to be evil or good.
Beautifully embroidered tapestry hangs on the gleaming wall.
Also dating options.
Who would you want to date? The ogre?
Got the ogre. Edgar seems to have a crush on us.
Well, sure.
Who else? Fisherman?
He's married.
I'm just saying. We could talk about it.
A married man? Really? If this were a BioWare game, downside is we'd be locked into a love story with the lead guy. It's a very Barbie-looking castle. You have found yourself upon a most beautiful and exotic island. In the center of the island, a wondrous ivory palace towers. Behind you, the azure ocean washes gently upon the island's sparkling beach.
I'm just gonna have to do this. It's fine, don't worry about it.
We have run out of paper a little bit.
I mean, I could, get another piece of paper or continue somewhere else, but it kind of doesn't seem worth it.
I don't know that anything
this.
in particular is going to happen on this screen, so I don't know if it is important.
Yeah, that's why I'm not worrying about it too much.
Also, I'm seeing, point with the mouse, not your finger, something over here that looks interesting.
I knew there was going to be another screen there. Like, it seems like these screens are a little more closer up than the other island shots. This is a really cool screen. I like that you can see the whole castle and all the little, like the swan bridge and stuff. Yeah, will do.
I'll go back this way so I can... Yes, I know. The fairies guard the door. It's fine.
Oh, 2 dolphins?
Yeah. Look. You are roaming through the wonderful island garden. Towering beside you is an enchanting ivory palace. You see an interesting statue within this part of the garden. Look. Statue. Depicted in the statue, a pair of dolphins leap gracefully from a wave. Look. Birds. There are many exotic birds on this island. I'm gonna go up from here just because I'm curious what screen is connected.
Okay.
Oh. This is where I came, and the peacock is here.
I'm just gonna put this,
Huh. Just, trying to understand. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and that, there's a little path there that'll take you back.
Yeah, and this leads into the garden, probably. Yeah. Making maps. Making maps. Making maps that are not
kind
making
of a
sense. Not sure why this area needed 7 or 8 empty scenes, but hey, it's your game, Roberta. I mean, it's a nice palace.
Yeah, like, they're not necessary screens, but I definitely feel like it gives you a feel of, you know, this is a very exciting and magical area.
Right. If I lean this way, we can introduce some of our other stuffed animal friends. We've got Question Hound, aka This Is Fine Dog. We've got the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, Tsum Tsum. Got a Baymax Tsum Tsum. Up above, we've got Hot Dog Man and his best friend, Batsmaru. And Isabelle, of course. Yeah, makes it feel grand. Justification of using a lot of space. I agree.
Okay, you can continue.
Okay.
What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. I feel like there can't possibly be anything to do here. I'm gonna go see like the western edge, which I don't think we maybe have seen yet.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just another beach with either another peacock or the same peacock bopping around.
Okay, so this is right here.
It's here.
Okay.
Like here's the screen.
So probably this connects to here too. Yeah, I see how they kind of mapped it out.
I mean, it's fine. It's just a little corner beach. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sure.
I doubt anything is really going to happen here. Can I dig here? Not here. Can I wear my crown yet? Not a good idea now.
When is it a good idea?
I don't know.
Also, is that actually something we can do at any point?
I mean, we have it.
Sure.
So it has to be for something.
Maybe we give it to someone. So I assume this little path goes back up.
Yeah, that goes back to the garden. Yeah. Like so.
It's not really accurate. But...
Yeah. And then if I go back this way, we'll probably confirm that it connects to this screen here.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yep. Look, bird. Majestic peacock with a beautiful tail struts by.
So we did get the peacock feather, so that was at least worth coming here for.
Yes.
I don't know what we'll do with it, but...
I saved while I was inside the palace, which was after I got the peacock feather, so I feel like I'm just gonna swim back. Yes?
Yeah. So you just went to the right of the bottom beach area?
I think I actually...
Oh, from
was from the
where we
top.
came in.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 screens of ocean.
Oh, there were 2.
Apparently.
Okay.
There's 2 on the way back. At the very least.
Two.
Okay. Another thing I remember indistinctly from playing this as a kid is there is some circumstance under which you can be swallowed by a whale, but I do not remember how you make that happen or what you do after it happens.
Right.
So it is lucky that it didn't happen now.
I thought I kicked you, but it was actually the tape.
Do you want to be warned about unwinnable game states?
I would say no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like, it'll be a bummer, but, you know, we got lots of saves, and
Right.
I feel like even worst case scenario, we need to, like, completely start over.
Yeah, we can just
okay.
we can just do speedrun strats.
Yeah.
Where am I going from here? I don't know what to do now.
Let's consult our to-do list.
I'm just gonna review what we
I'm
have.
going to go ahead and cross this off because we've been to Seal a lot. So we still have something behind the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Trapdoor in the spooky house.
Mm-hmm.
We know we want to get the unicorn, but we don't know how.
Right.
And then we could go see if we can find Cupid again. And
okay.
I guess try to
actually steal his things.
Try to steal from Cupid. Is that good?
It seems bad. I'm not sure what we would want to do with Cupid.
Like, on one hand, it seems bad, but, like, on the other hand, like, I have a memory of reading about that, and I feel like generally the King's Quest companion only presented, like, correct options. But I could be wrong, maybe.
Okay, so I probably want to start from here. What's around here? Look. Here we go. Okay, so me playing the flute.
To get over to the right more?
Yeah, me playing the flute. Oh.
Oh.
Play flute? Is it too late?
Probably too late.
Yeah. Oh, but he left.
Oh.
He left his bow.
You scared him.
I startled him away, and he left his bow and arrows. Take bow?
Huh. We got points. It can't be wrong if we got points.
Oh, I have too many save games. I'm gonna replace Do a Steal?
Oh, no. Yeah. I wonder if that's a limitation specific to using the native save interface.
Look, bow. Cupid's bow.
Cool.
Got little
2
hearts.
arrows at once.
I don't know what to do with this, though.
Can we make the unicorn fall in love with us?
I don't know.
Also, should we take a break?
Yeah, we should take a break. We've been not
We've
taking a
been
break.
gaming.
Gaming too hard. Or just hard enough? Either way.
A correct amount.
Either way, a break should be took.
Yes. So we're just gonna hydrate, go to the bathroom, get a snack, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Hello.
Hello.
And
What?
we now have Cupid's bow.
We now have Cupid's bow. I don't remember. Did we talk at all about what we were going to do next? I completely forgot.
We could shoot the ogre and he'll fall in love with us. I don't think that's right. But it's an idea.
I did save.
Congrats on Cupid's bones.
What?
Thank you.
Oh, what am I doing?
I don't know. What did you hit?
I hit escape because I thought I was in the game, but I made things. I've ruined everything.
One moment. Oh, you... How'd that happen?
I hit escape.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because I thought I was in the game window, and I was...
Sorry about... You might have had some infinite windows or something for a moment there.
I have no idea what's happening. Congrats on ruin everything.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Click on the game window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, something's missing here, but
Yeah,
that's
we
fine.
lost our camera preview, but
okay.
it's fine.
Sure. Who is the ogre's house from here? The ogre's house is just on the other side of here. I feel like I have a sneeze coming on. Just kidding.
Do you need a tissue?
No, I already blew my nose. Let me try a couple things here. I'll try play flute. Wouldn't be a good idea right now. Shoot ogre with bow. You can't do that now.
Could we do it later?
I don't know. Look, ogre. I feel like we've never had the opportunity to just investigate the scene before we get got.
Right.
The ogre looks mean. Better get out of here fast. Okay. So we can't shoot the ogre.
Yeah. What do we got in our inventory right now?
We have a silver flute, an unlit lantern, a gold ball, a peacock feather, a small crown, Cupid's bow, a shovel, and a baited fishing pole. Yeah, I agree. I am pleased that it doesn't chase you across screens. There are a couple different screens where it can appear, but I think we're safe here.
I'm just thinking about things we could possibly do,
Right.
and I honestly don't have a lot.
Eat a cracker while we think about it.
I did just remember about our forest of
The spooky trees.
yeah, trees that'll grab you.
Do you think they like flute music?
I'm thinking probably not.
Okay, it let me play the flute by the pool while Cupid was there. But that didn't seem to actually do anything.
Right. That's interesting.
I'm pretty sure it didn't let me play. Where am I? I'm gonna picturesquely stand right here. That wouldn't be a good idea, right? So I can't play it if Cupid is not present.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't play it anywhere else. Cupid is deaf. I don't know. Like, the presence of Cupid appears to be necessary to play the flute, but playing the flute didn't appear to be necessary to make Cupid land and put his bow and arrow down.
Right. It didn't seem like it accomplished anything, yet it let you do that while it was here.
And apparently it wouldn't be a good idea to do it right now. Ogre residence not zoned for flute music. I guess, for lack of any other ideas, let's go to the spooky forest and try playing some music. How do I safely get there from here?
Go... I think north is your best bet.
Okay.
And then just go...
Well, this is an ogre. The ogre could possibly appear here. I could cut through the graveyard safely, I think.
No, you were here. Okay.
I'm saying if I go all the way up to this screen,
Sure.
and then go.
But that's an ogre screen.
That's an ogre screen.
Yeah.
So if I go here and then cut through the graveyard, that should be safe.
Sure. Here now. So just keep going the way you're going.
Yeah.
And then go north.
There are a few different screens of spooky trees. Do you think it makes a difference which one I try?
I really don't know. I mean, I feel like the flute can't possibly be the right solution. Yeah.
I love the little tree butt.
It's pretty good. So here's my two thoughts about Tree Guys.
Mm-hmm.
One is wondering whether it's possible you need to find a path through here where you don't get grabbed.
I tried that, and it was extremely difficult, if not impossible.
Right. I guess my main response to that is just because it seemed really hard doesn't mean it's not a thing a Sierra game expected you to do.
Right. But like, if I walk through here, use arrow. Here I get grabbed. Here I get grabbed. I was able to get
Right.
here, but then I either got grabbed by this guy
Right.
or this guy.
I mean, my thought is, maybe if you do a bunch of saves and just, find the tiny little pixel path where you're safe.
That sounds incredibly tedious. And if you want to try it, we could switch places.
My feeling is that is not what you need to do.
Okay.
I just think there might be a possibility. The other thing I was going to say is that I kind of feel like you need to threaten them.
Threaten them?
Possibly with an axe. The other thing I can think of is like fire.
I have neither of those things.
Right. We don't have either of those things. It's just like that's rolling around in my head somewhere, and I don't know if it's correct.
I just wanted to investigate the crypt a little bit more.
But it seems like a thing that could work. The crypt.
Like, I know that it won't let me do anything with it, but I can't remember exactly how it's phrased. Open crypt. Try opening the crypt door. Well, you know what I'm saying. Open crypt. Crypt door. Door's locked.
Unlock door.
Unlock door. You don't have the key to unlock this door. Okay, so there is a...
Get crypt key.
Can't get that.
Heck.
Buy crypto. Game does not understand buy. So, have you written down that there is a crypt key that we need to get?
I know that response made it seem like that's correct. I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Okay, well, write down that we maybe need a key to open the crypt door.
Yeah. Potato. Aw.
The game does not understand potato.
This has all been an ad for crypto. I knew it. Please buy my potato NFTs. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn it. I had my fingers on the wrong keys, so I was going in opposite directions to where I was trying to go. I'm trying to get...
Roberta coins.
Look. Behind waterfall. You think you see something behind the waterfall, but you're not sure what it is. Use shovel? What do you want to do with the shovel? Use shovel on waterfall. Like, what I'm trying to do, what I am imagining being able to do is you're holding the shovel and you stick it flat with the scoop side in the water, and then the water parts a little bit and you can see what is behind it. But I don't know if I don't know if the game is going to let me do that.
That's a wonderful idea.
What do you want to do with the shovel? I want to use it.
Secret Coins in Robot Space. It's available now.
What?
How are you finding the series so far versus Police Quest? I do not know, because I've never played Police Quest. It was always a series I was curious about, but I have never tried any of the games.
Stick end of shovel in waterfall. Place? This is exactly how I would have played it as a kid. I would like try every combination of words I could think of. And just get increasingly frustrated that it was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
A couple things I was going to say is, have we tried, like, Reach into Waterfall?
I don't remember. Try another way to say that.
I think we did try that before and we didn't know.
Like, this is as close as I can get to it.
Right. My other thought was, what happens if we get in the water and swim closer?
You just get pushed away. I can demonstrate, but you just get pushed away.
Okay.
The force of the water pushes you back. You don't like to climb rocks.
Can we dive underwater?
You are already swimming. You look under the water but can see nothing.
Have we tried looking into the waterfall from here?
You can't see through the waterfall. Okay, it's the same.
Yeah. Open the inventory. Try putting on the crown.
Okay. Oops. Little frog's gonna get crushed, assuming that the crown turns me into one. Yep, okay. Oh. Huh.
Yes!
What? Wow. Okay, but my point still stands. A little bitty frog, if she's getting pushed back by the force of this waterfall, how did a little frog not get, like, tumbled and crushed to death?
I mean, it was hard to tell what happened there, but it kind of looked like the frog went underwater and then went past the waterfall.
Gonna start saving over some of my oldest ones here.
Why don't you save over waterfall? Oh, okay, so it lets you change the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're waterfall behind.
Yeah.
Look. What's this? Why, it's a cave behind the waterfall. You see an old board lying by the cave entrance. Can I have it? You're not close enough. You're not close enough.
Right there.
Now I've got a plank. Look board. That's a board, all right.
Sure is. Huh.
What do you suppose is in this cave?
I'm too busy thinking about what the hell we're going to do with a board.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. What was that?
I don't know.
That was scary.
I need my lantern to be lit, but I don't know how to light it. Does this work? Oh, okay. Using a flint attached to the oil lantern, you light it. The lantern burns with a bright glow.
What is that?
But
what is that?
Oh, it's a troll. Fate be what it may, you are dragged off to meet it. Okay. I had a feeling something like that would happen, but I just wanted to see if having the lantern lit made any difference.
Right. I figured if that was the solution, the troll would have not appeared.
Right.
Don't feed the trolls. Good advice.
Get bored. So, I don't know what to do about a troll.
What do we have again?
We've got a flute, a lantern, unlit, gold ball, peacock feather, small crown, cupid's bow, shovel, baited fishing pole, and a board.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, all I can even think of to try is the bow. Or, like...
I can't help but wonder if there's, like...
I'm sure hitting anything, any creature with the shovel or board is not an actual solution.
Plus, like, if she's holding a lit lantern, how's she going to shoot a bow?
Right.
I'm wondering if it's possible that it's, like, a random chance when you go in that there's not a troll. So maybe we'll light the lantern, save so that I don't have to get the board and light the lantern again.
Yeah. It's worth trying, at least.
Light lantern. Light is lanterned. Let's go ahead and replace that again.
So I'm wondering if this might be an area worth drawing since we're going into a creepy dark cave.
I have renamed the file Go In Cave. Is direct combat ever a solution in these games? I don't know.
I'm gonna go
get more paper.
I have more paper.
I also thought you had more paper.
Okay, I do.
Good news, we have more paper. No one has to go anywhere. Silver says, quest for glory, yes, otherwise not normally.
Right.
Did you want to draw this before I try going in the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, one moment.
I don't think I ever did this when I was a kid. I would have had the frog crown, because I remember the frog interaction quite well. But I don't think I ever tried putting it on here. Because, much like what I said just now, how could a frog possibly not get crushed by the waterfall?
Sure.
I am quite excited to see what else will be completely unfamiliar to me. Because like I was saying before, I have no memory of ever switching discs, but it's possible that my dad would have installed the game onto our computer so that I wouldn't have ever had to swap discs anyway. I also don't really recall making a lot of save games. So I kind of wonder if I just played the beginning part of this game over and over again and just never really made a lot of progress.
Seems entirely possible. Okay, we can go in now.
All right. So I'm just gonna go in, and then. Okay. Do another save. No troll. Look. This cave is very dark. Try as you might, you cannot peer through the darkness. Look at ground. There's something on the ground. You see a pile of bones by the cave entrance.
Bones.
Look at bones. That's not how you spell that. Okay, so there's nothing interesting about the bones.
You can't take them?
Didn't try. Get bones. You're not close enough.
Oh.
You're not close enough. Okay, I can't go down.
Oh.
So now I've got bones. What do I want to do with bones?
Huh.
I've got a bone.
A bone.
One bone.
Cool.
A single bone. So, I don't know how far I can go. Are you trying to draw this, or?
I mean, I'm not I'm just gonna, assuming any screens in this cave are gonna be like this, I'm just gonna pretty much draw squares.
I assume that there's somewhere to go off to the right, and it also seems like there might be somewhere to go off to the bottom. Yeah. I'm just not sure where I want to go first. I guess I'll try going to the bottom first. Okay, I have hit a rock. Okay. Look, cave is very dark. Cannot peer through the darkness. Okay, so there's something there. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an edge here.
Thought we were going to be able to go south, but I guess not.
There's an edge. Can I go this way? Look, I'm just going to helpfully, optimistically try looking in every screen.
Yeah.
Try adjusting brightness or gamma. I don't know that that would help here. Would it? There's that, actually. It's just black.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's completely black. Yeah.
I think this is intended to just be like this. Okay, there seems to be an edge. So I think I'm as south as I can go. Oh. What's that?
Looks like a little opening.
This is the darkest cave you've ever seen.
I mean, this part seems slightly brighter than the last part.
Mm-hmm. You see an opening in the distance.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh no!
A chasm! Screen shake.
Y'all didn't warn us about chasms.
Okay. Do we want...
You didn't save.
Well, I saved once I got to this part and there wasn't a troll.
Uh-huh.
Should I try to go east from here just to see if we can?
I feel like there can't possibly be much to do in the caves, so I would be inclined to follow the same path.
Okay.
Like, if you want to experiment, that's fine, but I would say we're probably just meant to find
bone.
a path through.
Get bone. Do another save here.
Jeez, we still only have 50 out of 230 points.
I'm just going to keep adding words to the save file.
Sure.
Okay, where was the part where it let me go down? Was it here? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Go. Go, girl. Fuck!
Oh, what?
What?
No!
What? Ugh. Damn it.
Oh, that's so mean.
So I clearly need to save on every screen where there's... Well, no, because it appeared as I started moving.
The best I've been able to figure out with, like, occurrences of NPCs in this game is, like, their appearance still seems to be randomized, but unlike previous games, they can go to another screen from their starting point.
The ogre doesn't.
I mean, he just did.
This is a troll.
Sure. Okay. I mean, I'm sure they all have a zone where you can get away from them.
Sure.
But all I'm saying is, I think if we, keep trying to go to the next screen, I think if he doesn't appear initially, then we should be safe. Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like.
Well, at least now I have the bone.
Yeah. We'll get there.
I want to see if there's anything off on this side.
Sure. Okay.
This looks similar to the second screen. I don't know. Maybe not very.
I mean, It wouldn't surprise me if there's multiple paths through.
Okay. Is this... That might be a dead end.
Okay. We should save.
We don't need 2 labeled diamond.
Yeah.
I'll just go with that. I don't know how else to usefully describe this.
That's fine.
Okay, so we ended up at the same...
Yeah, so do another save here. Oh! The board!
Oh, but how do I know where to put it?
I think we just need to walk very carefully in this room.
So if I just go straight from here, I find my way to the chasm.
Yeah.
What happens if I go up? Okay. She gets stopped by something.
Okay.
Stopped by something there too.
What happens if you type look at ground?
The earth floor of the cave is cold and hard.
What if you do just a general look again? Do you remember about how far you got before you fell? I don't think I was looking up when that happened.
I don't think I got very far. I started down here, and I walked to maybe about here, or maybe about here, and then I fell.
Okay. I would try going just a little bit further.
Okay, so that's an edge there.
Right. Hit F3. Try just doing like place board over chasm just to see what happens.
You're not close enough.
Okay. That's so mean. Just going to call out this is the world's worst lantern.
I see there's like some lines here.
Okay, that's got to be the edge of the chasm. Try look at chasm.
Where is it?
Where is it? It's right there, man.
What? Oh, the line's changed. That's weird.
Oh. There it is. We found it.
Where was I?
Oh, goodness. A chasm. Whoa, that's some screen shake.
Indeed. Okay, so I think approximately where my mouse cursor is where the chasm is. Yeah, what do I do with the bone? I have a bone. But why?
I don't know. Maybe there's a dog somewhere you gotta distract.
That's a good point. I have not noticed if there is a dog. Okay, so like here is where I start to see lines on the ground.
I would try put board on chasm at this point.
Feeling in the dark, you managed to place the board across the crevice. Now, can you cross it safely? I don't know, game, can I?
Oh, where is it?
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Jesus. Okay. Now, if I go up, will I be safe?
I don't know. I mean...
Or do I have the board again? Did I pick it up?
Yeah,
okay.
It said that she picked it up. Which honestly makes me worry a little. There could be another chasm.
Cave is very dark. Try as you might, you cannot peer through the darkness. Okay. There's the door is like right there, but
It looks like a tiny hole.
I know. Nope, but she fits. Just barely, maybe.
Do you need to crawl?
I don't know. Oh, okay. I just had to hit the right spot, and she did it automatically.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
Oh.
From here, a huge muddy swamp spreads eastward. Large moss-covered swamp trees tower overhead, while grass tufts and reedy plants poke up from the mire. You can hear the many chirpings and croakings of unseen swamp creatures. Cool. What do I do? Save, obviously.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's just save over this one. Swamp Town. Look, swamp. The mucky swamp spreads in all directions. What if I wear the crown here? Wear crown. Okay, I can become a frog again. But does this...
Huh.
Oh, I can hop around.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Oh, boy, I sure love frog legs.
Oh.
I'll just hang out on the screen while you continue drawing it, I guess.
Thanks. Huh. That was unexpected. Here I thought, we've secretly discovered the safe way to cross the swamp. But
Yeah.
perhaps that way was actually just normally as a human.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or maybe you needed to stay along these, like, lily pads or
I don't know.
whatever.
Once I moved forward as a frog, I was not in control.
Okay. I kind of wonder if the game is just trolling us for thinking too hard.
I mean, this could be like a little Easter egg death, I guess. I honestly wonder if being a frog is of any further benefit.
Mm-hmm. You can go ahead.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what did you do, Rosella?
Drowned in a swamp, apparently.
Don't you know that some swamps are quagmires that will suck you under? As you take your last breath, you contemplate this final information. I'm gonna try staying on the other side. Nope. Okay, same thing happens at about the same depth.
Have you tried to go along this?
I have not.
What looks to me like a lily pad path.
I have not. I can't.
Okay. Try that as a frog.
Ooh, okay, I got stuck. Okay, yeah, they're just not... You can't stand on them or cross through them. They're just... It's like a barrier, but it apparently doesn't protect you from Swamp Man.
So we gotta first spray the swamp thing repellent on us and then wear the crown. But first we gotta find the swamp thing repellent.
Sure.
Use bow on swamp thing.
The Swamp Thing's not here. Let's see if I can go down. No? Let's just do the same thing repeatedly. Okay.
in a slightly different way. Can you get up to this green
I don't know.
landmass in the center?
This death is very slow.
It sure is. You should be able to hit restore during the death.
Okay. You wanted me to try from up here?
Yeah, like, okay.
Oh, okay. That's just like instant.
Yeah. Shoot.
Is it possible that we are here without whatever we need to survive? Which is a shame because I don't want to have to go back through the cave.
I do think that is entirely possible.
Do we have a source of hints?
I do have
hand?
the hint book. I would say if there's anyone in chat that can answer this, feel free. Is this an area we can progress through
with the things
with what
that
we have right now, or did we come here too soon? And while we wait to see if anyone in chat can help us, I will see if the hint book can tell me anything.
I really don't want to have to go back to before we crossed the cave.
Yeah.
Time to hit UHS. That's what I was using for Gabriel Knight hints. David Alexander says you can.
Okay.
Does it involve the use of any of the things that we have, or am I just not finding the safe path? Let's see if I can fish here while we wait for an answer.
Do you want a small hint? Sure.
You don't see any fish here. I'm just killing time while we wait for our small hint.
It's kind of neither.
Huh.
Okay.
Neither what? I already forgot how I phrased the question.
One of the things you said was, do we just need to find the right path?
Right. Like, I don't see how any of the items we have can be of any use here. How else could you get across? Man, I don't know. What do you want to do with the board? Use it as a flotation device?
I mean, you could try placing it over the water to get to from.
Can't do that now.
I would go down where there's a bit of.
Oh. This part isn't intuitive, it's more of a Sierra thing. Yeah. How you doing on your hints?
I mean, I feel like we should just experiment.
I'm out of ideas.
Can I try?
Yeah, you please take over.
Okay. I just want to be certain that's not it. Okay.
I want to look at the hint book.
Well, let me do it if you want to hit. I mean, you're the one playing, so
Sure.
I should do the hints.
That was my hint, says David Alexander, I believe, referring to it's not intuitive. Think of what other King's Quest protagonists could do, huh?
Right, like when you gave your hint, I was like, like.
It's not an item thing. Okay.
Okay.
So it's nothing to do with what we have.
I mean, the first thing I thought of was in King's Quest 3, we had a spell that could turn us into a flying creature. But that would effectively be using an item, and obviously
Right.
we don't have anything that could do that.
Being a frog is no help here.
Could we talk to
The swamp man doesn't appear unless you are a frog. And as soon
try it? See what happens.
as soon as he appears, you are being eaten.
I'm just saying, try it. Not okay. I was saying just try talking.
I did, and it said there's no one nearby.
Okay. Think King's Quest 2. Okay.
The only way to get the swamp man to appear is to be a frog and go in the water. If Rosella goes in the water as a person, she just sinks. The swamp man does not appear except to eat you as a frog.
Mm-hmm.
I never played King's Quest 2. Was there a swamp in that one?
I mean, kind of the main thing that comes to mind is, there's Dracula's castle in the middle, and we had to trick the ferryman.
But there's no one here to trick.
I mean, there's a swamp creature we might necessarily need to trick.
I feel like the swamp creature is like an Easter egg death as a frog. He doesn't seem to appear in any other context, so I don't see how he can be of any use here. And I wish you would actually look for a hint.
Well, we're getting hints.
This is the sort of thing that would have made me quit the game as a kid.
What? I can't think of any connection to King's Quest 2, but I'm curious what happens if you try singing.
That is not clear. Sing to swamp. Try another way to sing to swamp man. That is not understood. Okay. Is this of any use? Also, why can't I do that here but not anywhere else?
Right.
That did nothing. What else have I got? I know we have already been told that it has nothing to do with the items that we have, but...
But, I mean, trying different things might help us think of something, so there's nothing wrong with playing around to see what happens.
Peacock feather. Can't do that now. Excuse me.
Okay, I found the right section of the hints.
Okay. You're thinking too hard. This is why I wanted to look at the hint book, but he won't let me.
Jump.
Jump?
I didn't even see anything.
Is there a jump
hints,
command?
But no, just type jump.
Huh. Not from here. From
Maybe
where?
back up a little.
From where, bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. Do I have to do that over and over again?
Yeah.
Why? Could I jump anywhere else? Why would I think to do this? This is so tedious.
Thank you, David Alexander.
Is this that little fruit that Janessa told me about?
I think it is.
Huh. Oh.
Oh.
Is that a snake?
We got a flute.
I'm just gonna not
Yeah. Do a
that.
save.
Look, you see a small island in the middle of a huge swamp. Upon this island grows a scrawny little tree. A large, glistening fruit hangs from a small branch. Unfortunately, a huge cobra protects it. Gonna do a draw.
Yeah. Almost forgot. 'Cause I was going to say, I don't know. Maybe.
What else have I got? I know. I know Seamless blend of action and verb action. I feel like that's a perfectly fine solution to a puzzle if at any point prior to getting here you have taught the player that jumping is something you can do.
Yeah.
There was a jump button in one of the earlier ones, right?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
David Alexander was referring to.
Or if the look description, if the look description hinted towards it. Like if it was like there are some mossy stones that looks like you could do something with. I don't know.
I just realized this little tree looks very similar to all the little trees on Janesta's Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember much about the magic fruit. Was it ever suggested that these used to grow on her island?
I don't remember. The only thing I can remember about the magic fruit is that I need it to save my dad. Mm-hmm. Use every item, then try every verb, then throw a computer in trash and never look at an adventure game again. Yep. That's the process. Man, I'm actually maybe too warm.
Oh no.
Wearing 3 shirts is too powerful. I can show you my unicorn shirt a little bit better. Someone invent 2.5 shirts. You're not a Sierra Pro gamer until you've thrown the computer in the trash or lit it on fire.
You can continue now. Did you save already?
No, okay. I don't think so. Should I play the flute from here, or should I try hopping onto the last little bit of island? I don't know if that's going to get me in snake getting range.
I would try playing it now. Nice.
Dang, look at that eyeball go. Nervously, you raise the flute to your mouth and begin to play a melodic tune to the big cobra, who begins to sway with the music. Soon, the snake is mesmerized by it and falls into a hypnotic trance.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, what?
Oh, the frickin' board.
Roberta!
Why are you doing this to us?
Roberta, why? I trusted you. How do I restore? What's the restore key?
I don't think you can do it while there's a dialogue box up, but F7, I think.
Okay. Okay.
At least you saved after all the jumping.
Play flute. Use board. What do you want to do with the board? Put board on water.
I knew we were going to have to use that again after she picked it up automatically.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Roberta! You're killing me. Okay, and the trance does wear off, so I have to hurry.
Oh, maybe you actually want to go across before.
Okay.
If it's going to wear off that quickly.
Yeah. Place board on water.
Oh.
Well, for fuck's sake!
If you double tap a walk button, it'll like walk, just a pixel or two.
Okay.
It's frequently necessary with areas like this. Do you want me to do this part?
Yes!
Okay.
Oops. I flung my headphone into my teacup, but it's fine because it has a lid. I thought we needed to switch places, but I forgot.
Oh, no,
you can
this
just
is
move
fine.
the keyboard.
I don't know how close we can get. Okay. I would say let's save again now.
Roberta is pleased.
Okay. Do you want to take over now?
Yeah.
Okay. I wish you luck.
Play flute. Get fruit. Get the fuck out. Okay.
Whoa.
What?
That was like better than the normal you did a thing music. That was epic.
Maybe I don't want to replace this one specifically. I'm gonna go down here and save over one of the older ones.
I'd say either the frog saves.
Yeah.
That was some triumphant trumpets right there.
Fruit.
Exactly.
Get. Replace.
Also,
Okay.
do you want me to get us back
Yes.
across the board?
Oh my god.
I'll do my best to not die.
Roberta basks in the tears of frustration. They grant her immortality.
Okay, do you want me to jump?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a tree in the way.
Yeah.
Oh god, we have to go back through the chasm, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Great.
Do you want me to do that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. I will throw the computer in the garbage.
Okay, we did it. We're saving. I assume there's no reason not to
Yeah, just
save over
save
that?
over this part.
Back through the hole. Okay. So, what?
Was there music in the cave before?
Not that I remember.
Yeah. Okay, this is the screen.
Okay, this is the chasm screen.
Yep. Good luck.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take this moment to look at my phone.
Okay.
I love to look at phone.
Okay, we got it.
We're good?
Yes.
Cool.
We are past the chasm. Save again. Oh, I'm
There's
stuck on something.
Yeah, there's like a something there, a rock or whatever.
Okay. Here now.
I'm pretty sure any path. Fuck.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Oh, god damn it.
Fuck this troll.
So rude. Alright, I'm stuck.
Well, back to phone.
We'll get there. Is it safer to go north here, or does it not actually
I really
matter?
don't know that it matters. I feel like the troll can just appear wherever.
Damn it. Oh, fuck you. I knew I should have saved in that middle screen. Come on, man. Huh.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Huh. Oh, I have a bad feeling we might have to deal with the troll.
With what?
Okay, no, he's back. He's so fast.
He closes the gap.
First of all, like he's shown up every time now we've gone to that screen or the screen to the north. The second thought is, what if we need to get across the chasm again, pull up the board, and then he'll fall in?
Oh God.
But he shows up so quickly after we come in the screen.
Let me use the mouse. If you're here and he appears here, if you run off to the next screen, he will instantly be right behind you.
Right. But what else could we possibly do?
I don't know. It's also annoying because this is approximately the time during break that I decided that we would think about wrapping up, but we can't wrap up now. We can't wrap up in Troll Town. Okay, I'm gonna ask chat with as little detail as possible. Have we fucked up? Are we in an unwinnable situation here or not? Simple yes or no question. Fucked or not fucked?
Oh,
no troll?
no troll.
Safe?
I'm going to save a different file.
Yeah, that's fine.
This one doesn't seem that important.
Yeah. I think you can get past. Okay. Dark Cave Forever. Whoops. Yeah, I get that. Hold on. Ah, fuck. I said allow. Okay. Okay, you are in the game again.
Thank you.
Not fucked, pretty sure. Cool.
Thank you. Just gotta... Oh no, what's going on?
Okay. Yay! Hooray!
I was like, wait, don't celebrate too soon. He could show up on the screen, but I think we're good. Okay.
Do we have to be a frog again to get out of here?
Probably.
Okay.
You want to control again?
I want to look at our precious fruit.
That was a thing.
Magic fruit.
Look at that weird little guy.
Yeah. A weird pear.
Looks juicy.
Yeah.
And flavorful.
Indeed. But we mustn't eat it. It's for Daddy.
What happens? I think we should try to eat it. For science. I just saved.
Okay. I can spell fruit.
I probably won't let it. Oh, it did!
You take a bite of the luscious-looking fruit. Mmm, delicious. Before you know it, you have eaten the whole thing. Wow! A feeling of vigor and vitality courses through your body, giving you boundless energy and that wonderful glow of good health.
Sorry, Dad!
Was it F7?
Yeah.
Look around here first. See nothing interesting on the ground. It's okay. I undid it.
Do we want to double check that we have our fruit back?
We have the fruit still. The fruit is fine. Can I leave the cave as a human?
What if you go north through the... Oh, okay.
Okay, I can.
So game has more than one ending. Oh, so you could actually keep playing like that? And then...
I mean, we have...
Oh, no!
We have multiple objectives here. We have the fruit, which is the... Oh, I'm, like, gesturing into the camera. The fruit was our main reason for coming here, but Janesta can't send us home unless we fix her problem, which is dying.
Right.
So...
Wow.
So we're just going to be carrying this precious morsel...
Right.
...for a long time until we solve our other problems to get home.
Yeah. Don't tell us, but...
Yeah.
I wonder if the fruit can go bad.
Hope not.
But yeah, that's wild that you can just eat the fruit and it lets you keep playing.
I mean, why wouldn't you be able to eat the fruit?
There's lots of things where the game is like, no, you shouldn't do that. Which pew-pewing?
I don't know what to do now. I don't know what our... Like, we still need to get the unicorn. Or else we have to get married? Was that the deal?
Was that the deal?
I don't remember. I literally don't remember.
Okay.
Like, I know she's like,
remember
get me the unicorn. I don't remember or what. Or else what.
What I wrote down was, Lilat wants the unicorn, will let us live and reward us. I know she said she would give us some kind of reward if we give her the unicorn.
And I know her son has taken a shine to us, so
Right.
that's why I wonder if our reward is we get to be married.
Maybe.
So I feel like we're no closer to knowing how to deal with our other problems.
So, I mean, like, in like a broad sense, we have the fruit that supposedly will help our dad. So that's like our main mission. So our next main thing we need to do is to get back to our dad.
Right.
As far as we know, helping Janessa is the way to accomplish that.
But possibly helping Lilat is also the way to accomplish helping Janesta. Because that if nothing else, that would probably give us another opportunity to get the talisman back for Janesta.
Right. My gut feeling is that giving Lilat the unicorn seems wrong. But that doesn't mean it's not the thing we need to do.
Right. Escape and live with the dwarves. I mean, that sounds perfectly pleasant.
Do you want to keep playing a bit more?
Kind of.
Okay, I'm going to go take my pre-dinner medication, and I'll be back in a moment. And you can just wander around.
Yeah, I'm just going to think about what I want to do. That's not the map that I want. I want to look at the map that I need to tell me where I am. Okay, so this is north of Spooky House. I got a lot of ideas.
What else is on our checklist? Trapdoor in the spooky house. Unicorn, crypt door key.
Should I go in the spooky house and see if I can do anything different with the new items? Oh, god damn it. It wasn't that far. Walk it off, girl.
Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt to check it out.
Yeah.
Is it darker?
I have no idea. It doesn't look noticeably darker to me. I've been wondering how does time pass? Like, do I have to do certain things to make time pass?
Right, I don't know.
Where was that trapdoor? Was that in the upstairs?
Yeah, upstairs on the right side.
Okay. Look up at the ceiling and notice a closed trapdoor.
David Alexander says time passes after you hit X number of events.
Okay, that makes sense. Time passes equal night sky. So it will just instantly become night. There's not like an intermediate sunset kind of phase, probably.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I just told you, use it on the trapdoor. This is too heavy to move.
Huh.
Try another way to say that.
Huh. That's interesting.
Indeed. Build ladder. Shoot trapdoor. Can't do that now. That wouldn't be a good idea right now. I can't open the trapdoor by playing the flute at it. Jumping wouldn't accomplish anything here. I'm gonna check out the other rooms again.
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna draw this house just for kicks. No, I don't know where you are in relation to the main.
This is the second bedroom. This is the left-hand door off of the main hall.
Okay.
Do you want me to go back to the main hall so you can see it?
Yeah. Okay. So then we kind of have two rooms that come off of here.
And then the left-hand door, there's the nursery off to the side.
Right.
From inside.
I can't remember if we tried doing anything with the clock.
I don't know that we did. I think I just looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
Old grandfather clock sits in the corner. With each swing of its pendulum, time relentlessly marches on. Let's check the time. Oh!
Huh!
Fascinating. Could I do this the whole time? In any place where I was?
Whoa.
Fascinating. Also, it seems like it would be darker if it was 7:26. Okay, so I can just say time and know what time it is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I haven't tried that.
Okay.
I haven't tried that on a different screen, so I don't know if being in this room with the clock is important to that process.
Right.
TBH, I never knew you could do that. I'm not sure I knew you could do that.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Why can't I go in the door? What the hell, Rosella? Can I go in this door? Okay. Okay. Well, you're still drawing, so.
Everything's red, basically.
Yeah, now I feel like I need to, I extra need to pause anytime I'm waiting for you to finish drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, we've already discussed that, it is actions that I take that is making time pass, not just kind of hanging around doing nothing, but I'm still paranoid. Also, I've become slightly chilly again, so now I am sort of wearing my big sweater. Like a cape.
You can do whatever you want now.
Let's see. Okay. Maybe I do have to be... Okay. I think I maybe do have to be in the room with the clock to see what time it is.
Okay. Neat.
Okay. I typed look time and it said you see nothing special. 3.5 shirts. Actually, what I'm doing right now might be pretty close to what you might call 2.5 shirts, because I am wearing 2 shirts on my body, and I have draped a 3rd shirt over my shoulders.
Life hacks. Green bed, blue walls.
And then here's the baby room. Can I take this? Like, this would be a terrible idea, but can I take the rocking horse and then stand on it to open the trapdoor?
Take cursed rocking horse.
You don't need it. There is an old rocking horse here. I can rock the cradle, but I couldn't figure out how to rock any of the other furniture. Mm-hmm. Even though it clearly should.
Did you try to ride the rocking horse?
You don't have it. You're too big for it.
Whatever. You'd be fine.
Try another way to say that. Push rocking horse? That is not clear. What do you want from me, Roberta? Play
Just want you to be clear.
With rocking horse. I don't see how I can possibly be any clearer. You're too big for it. Would waste my precious time to rock a rocking chair, but not to do any of the other shit I'm doing. When you rock the cradle, it plays a ghostly lullaby, but I can't rock any of the other furniture. I'm just gonna try taking everything.
Sure.
Anytime I say take lamp, it acts like I'm talking about the lantern the dwarfs gave me. Mm. Does your mind need a shirt? That's a very interesting question. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's a fourth wall indicator, that frame, I think.
Now I'm wondering, now that we know there's a clock that will tell us a specific time,
It is now 7:41 p.m.
What time of day is considered nighttime?
Right. Also, the time has passed even though I haven't done anything. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, that the impression I got about passage of time was that there's a combination of like time will pass automatically, but also if you do certain things, that will make it become nighttime.
Okay.
I can't remember what I saw that said something about that, but
I didn't really expect that we would finish this today, but it is unfortunate because next week is my werewolf session.
Oh, I forgot to
we'll have to either we'll have to change days, or I have to ask a group of friends to accommodate their schedule for me specifically, and I feel weird about that. It's fine though. I know it will be fine.
So this is the room with the trapdoor.
Oh, right. Look, fireplace. The fireplace has been cold for years. There's nothing there. Remember, no human blood.
Yes.
I will remember.
Don't consume human blood or you'll be a werewolf forever.
Just tell your friends about Bezos bucks. Like, it's so funny that I don't know why I feel bad about asking for this very simple accommodation, because, like, they know that I stream. They know that you stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just
Sure,
I got a weird brain, y'all.
It's okay.
I got nothing. There's a thing in the kitchen that looks like a ladder, but I don't recall being offered any way to interact with it.
Yeah, that is a weird detail.
Oh yeah, I got a brain too. We all got brains. Can I pick up a chair?
Excuse me.
Teak? Chur. Can't get that. What can I get? An old ladder sits in the middle of the floor, and yet I can't have it. That is not clear.
Have you tried move ladder?
Try another way to say
push
that.
ladder?
Well, I'm trying to position myself so that pushing it would make sense.
Yeah, sure.
But I can't. It's fine. That is not understood.
What about pull?
I feel like I tried pull, but I could be wrong.
Okay. It's a Sierra game. You should be able to fit an entire ladder in your pocket.
Exactly.
I agree.
I've got all of these things in my little peasant's dress that probably doesn't even have pockets.
What'd you try to do?
Eat ladder. Isn't there a list of verbs somewhere in the
Oh yeah, in the manual.
Can I
Would you like
see?
to consult
Yeah, I would
that?
like to see that. Also, we don't have a win, but we should probably wrap up because we do need to eat dinner, and also I
Sure.
need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Here's
But
a list of verbs.
I want to see if I see any usable verbs here. Cure. Flip.
Is that a ladder that could flip up? What I've been trying to figure out is, like, is this a step ladder?
It looks
Or
like
is
a
it
step
like
ladder.
a thing that could flip up?
That is not clear.
It was just a thought when you said flip. Like, I figured that was probably not correct.
Force. Pull and push are suggested verbs here, but clearly won't let me do it in this situation.
Sure. Thank you, Hinton.
Tickle. Tempt.
Tempt?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I can't remember if I tried use. You can't use that here right now. Well, let me take it. Kick ladder. You are not a violent girl, Rosella. I am, though. You are making me a violent girl. Kill ladder.
Oh no.
Tempt ladder. Burn ladder. This game does not understand burn. Humiliate ladder. Tease ladder. Keeps telling me I'm not a murderous girl, and yet kill is a suggested verb in the manual.
Sure.
Disparage ladder.
I mean, just because the game understands a verb doesn't mean it's a thing you need to use at any point in the game.
Insult ladder. Game does not understand insult. So, I don't know. Are we giving up here for now?
It seems like we should probably call it quits.
Yeah. Compliment ladder.
I mean, we did pretty good. We got the magic fruit.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, we explored a whole bunch of new areas, and I think we'll make some more progress next time.
I'm concerned that we're gonna end up in more situations where I get very mad and you have to take over because I cannot handle.
I mean, that's okay. The manual told us that, you know, we might want to bring a friend and
Sure.
play together.
Yeah. Well, what now? Did you find someone to raid?
Maybe.
Oh, did you wanna?
I'll take that. Oh, first we should show our map progress here. That's Tamir.
Tamir.
Tamir. Excuse me.
Little microphone cord.
And we got not quite correct map of Genesta's Island at the bottom.
Don't give up. If you do, Roberto wins. It's okay. We're not giving up completely. We're just wrapping up for now.
Up here is incomplete map of the spooky house. We'll finish that next week. And then this is the cave behind the waterfall leading into the swamp.
Oh, yeah. There's like a parlor off to this side that has like a secret entryway that goes up to the organ.
Right. Which, now that you mention that, probably don't have enough room, but, you know, we'll manage.
I'll just draw a little line.
Sure. Oh, right. And we also had not much to look at, but the path to Lalat's castle and then the parts of Lalat's castle that we have seen so far.
Oh, yeah. Should I save where we're at?
Yeah.
Should I just save over one of these or save over an older one?
I would be inclined to save over something a little older.
I'm gonna save over this oldest one. Give me ladder. Can you do punctuation in these save files? Does that matter?
Yeah, it seems fine as far as I can tell.
Okay, I have saved. Oh, also it was very small, so maybe if you couldn't see that, I named our save file "Give me ladder" and like 6 exclamation points. Borrow ladder, misplace ladder into pocket. Shoplift ladder? Can you shoplift if it's not a shop?
Just looking for options here, trying to see if there's anybody playing King's Quest right now.
David Alexander says can recommend 2 streamers if we're looking for a rec.
Sure, I could check them out real quick.
Yeah.
Who would you recommend?
Experience ladder.
While we figure that out, thanks for gaming with us today.
Yeah.
We had fun and we made a lot of progress.
Thanks for experiencing.
Appreciate y'all being here. Can you do !schedule in the chat over there?
Yes.
So, as I mentioned earlier, my Tuesday stream, we're going to try to start that around 8 next Tuesday. That's Eastern time. If you click the schedule link, it'll tell you your local time. That's an hour earlier than normal. Starting it earlier makes it a little tricky for us to be on time, but we shall do our best.
You keep saying that, and I keep saying we mostly are on time for my Monday streams, which are scheduled to start at 8. Sometimes we're a little bit later.
I mean, part of it is me.
Sure, that's true.
I just have to remember that I need to get prepared a little earlier than I'm used to.
Savannah Redhead playing Fran Bow, and Mr. Midnight 7 playing Tom Clancy.
Interesting.
Nobody live right now is playing King's Quest.
Yeah, that's...
Someone is planning to not be on time. I mean, honestly, when it comes to us, that's usually smart.
What is Fran Bow?
I've heard of it, but I cannot tell you anything more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of like a mystery game.
Mm-hmm. Also, I was going to say, you'll be... Are you going to get back to Persona on Monday?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. There should be plenty of time before the Lantern Rite event ends. I looked at the calendar after my last Thursday stream. There are 2 more Thursdays before that event ends completely. So if I don't finish everything that I want to finish during the Lantern Rite this coming Thursday, I should be able to do it the Thursday after that, which means that we can get back to Persona 3 at long last.
Sounds good. Okay. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
And then a week from today, we'll probably play more King's Quest. Depends on your scheduling.
Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to check with my werewolf group, but I'm pretty sure us playing werewolf on Sunday will not be a problem.
If that does change, I will update the schedule on Twitch. I will tweet about it at some point. Robot Spacer on Twitter, and also I'll mention it on Tuesday if I know by then.
Yep.
So yeah. So this game, Savannah Redhead is playing sounds interesting for Bow, so I think we'll hop on over there and check that out. Thank you for the recommendation, David Alexander. Appreciate it. And I think that's everything.
I think so.
All right.
All right.
So let's get on over there, and we'll see you around.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Bye.